What's up with it though, everybody? Man, I know I ain't been going live that much, but you know what I'm saying? It's all business, man. We definitely gonna turn up, man. Hey, DJ D Rick, cut the beat. Cut the beat. So check me out, man. We gonna get into some things, man. Y'all don't forget to follow me on Instagram. If you real, follow me on there. I don't need no trolls on there. But if y'all real, y'all rock with me. Y'all got information on cases, all that. Feel free to do so. Follow me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Hey, get over here, girl. Stop. But like I said, man, look. So it's a lot of confusion on this case that I've been noticing now. This is two girls. One of them, her name is at least two, and she's the one that Quayla text when she was in Mexico. That she sent that text to, and a lot of people been giving her a hard time on TikTok and all that. And the reason why I'm doing this is because like I'm trying to tell you like she wasn't even there, man. So I don't know why people are trying to give her a hard time, and that's what messes it up for a lot of people because now people that really want to know stuff or ask some questions can't because they're not gonna talk to nobody, man. When you sit up there, she wasn't even there. You know, a lot of people didn't catch on, but you know, she tagged us one of her friends on the post uh when they was in Cabo when they was playing the game. Now the contents of that text, I mean, I believe that's probably what maybe the police can probably talk to her, see what was going on because you know if we can find her, I'm pretty sure the feds can. I mean, they got better stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like this is real. So I'm gonna get into that when I had reached out to her and all that. But it's certain things I want to show y'all too. It's certain things that I want to show y'all, man. Like for real, like I can't make this up, man. Now everybody been coming with the craziest conspiracies in the world about Quayla or whatever, right? She was in the PPP ring. Some people said that they Masons and they sacrificed her, and some people saying weird stuff like her mom got mad at her because she didn't get it. I'm telling you, man, we making ourselves look so crazy sometimes. I'm not talking about the real people. I'm talking about in real life, man. I don't know what this PPP thing is. Everybody think it's such a scheme. Do you know how many people got PPP loans? Do you know how many people I know that, man, my partners got PPP loans and blew that in the club in a week, man. You ain't balling because you got a PPP loan. That's $20,000. It's not a lot of money, man. Ain't nobody out here doing people in for no PPP loans like that, man. Everybody in my city done got one. I don't even, man, come on, man. All the conspiracy stuff, man, when all this stuff is right in our face, that's what I be looking at. I be like, I just sit back and look at everything and look at see We got to understand what the FBI is doing right now. FBI don't go, oh, they don't come to groups and listen. They go for tangible evidence, things that you can touch, videos, audio, phone calls. See, we got to start looking at the things that we already had in front of our face that we keep looking past, that we ain't understanding. Like, have y'all ever thought to yourself, whenever that little fight was going on, did you notice Dejanay was standing in front of the patio door? The patio door was wide open, meaning she came in there that way. Now, I don't know. This is just my now. When I say it's my thought, that's what I'm gonna say. This I'm thinking is like she was like telling them, "Nope, ain't nobody gonna stop. I'm going in there," and she went through the patio. Do you feel me? It looked like it. Why she go through the patio? That's what I'm trying to figure out. She's standing. If you look at the video again, she's standing right in front of the patio door. That patio door to that pool is wide open. You know, Quayla wasn't sleeping like that with the. You know what I'm saying? She was standing right there. That's where it looked like. That's where she came in at. So I'm trying to figure that out too. Make it make sense to me. Why did she have to go? Why did she go that way? You know what I'm saying? Like real life. Why did she go in that way? And I'm talking to everybody in the comments. I'm trying to chop it up with y'all, man. Hit that link. Let's make some sense out of this because we done made a lot of people done made a lot of all kind of yeah, she was in a car wreck, she was on perks. We done talked about all that crazy stuff. Let's go back to some common sense stuff. That's all I want to see. I just want to see how many people understand how to make common sense out of some things. Yeah. Yeah, and then okay, I'm gonna show y'all some footage because okay, Dejanay, I do not know her personally, but okay, so there's some footage of them. They went on a trip to Cancun. Quayla wasn't there, but it was all the other girls, all the two Elises, Winter and Dejanay. And I noticed Dejanay, she do kind of got that like she kind of got that like she waiting on some stuff to pop off. Like you could just hear like the way she was like the things she was saying. She's already complaining like, look at how they look at it, like in the background. So now I got partners that's like that. You know, they ready, they ready. As soon as somebody try to say something about me, they gonna throw hands. We going to jail. You see what I'm saying? She kind of give me that little vibe a little bit. She seemed like a cool person, but she probably got that big. You know how some people like when they big or tall, they quick to jump on somebody, but then they don't jump on nobody that's their size or like That's why I say bullies, man. Bullies always see bullies always end up getting hurt or some they have to deal with some consequences with trying to be a bully. The only reason why I'm saying bully is because Quayla wasn't fighting, so it wasn't a fight. It wasn't a fight. It was an attack. Even though she said okay, well for whatever reason she said okay. It looked like she was on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just still gonna go by what her sister said. She looked like they gave her something or something, because that ain't how she act. But it wasn't. It wasn't no. That wasn't a fight. Anytime you're hitting somebody that's not fighting back, that is an assault. If look this, if you hit me and I hit you back, and you take off running, and I chase you down, that's assault on my end because I'm not a threat no more. Yeah, I mean that person's not a threat no more. If they're not fighting back, they're not a threat. That's assault. That's why Dejanay gonna have to like deal with those consequences. Now, the before I get into all the stuff I want to show you, now the only other thing is with these kids, man, is like, and the only reason why calling them cow, I'm not saying they're kids, just I'm just saying they're younger. They're younger, I remember when I was those ages and I was out there. I was doing, we was partying, trips, we was doing all that crazy stuff, all type of stuff like the hangover. I done did that. Still do it, still be doing it sometimes now. I ain't gonna lie. y'all got me messed up. I'm still out there. But there's something the thing that messed this case up is the investigation with Cabo, man, because this is why it's taking the law so long because they have to go through, they have to, even if they got Dejanay in custody. So I've been talking to a lawyer about this. Even if they got Dejanay in custody, All the other people's names that was in there is mentioned on the warrant. So they got to do their investigating on them. And they don't have nothing because Cabo already cleaned it up. So the only thing they can do is look at go through phones, text messages, and all that, talk to people to find out if they even mentioned that they knew that she was gone and they covered it up. Because right now, with the investigation, them kids could easily, I mean, they could easily just say, well, nah, I mean, they said it was alcohol. Of course, we put clothes on her. That's our friend. We called the doctor. We tried to help her. We thought it was alcohol. That's what they're gonna go with. The feds got to find something that says otherwise because Cabo didn't go that route. They let them go and said that it was no harm, no foul. That it was alcohol. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they're doing an extensive investigation on this matter, man. You feel me? That's why they're doing that. They're doing an extensive investigation on this, and that's what is going. That's just what that's the process. They have to, or if they don't, then the rest of Cabo Six gonna get away. They don't have no evidence to say that they really don't even have evidence to say that they covered up a murder because if a doctor's telling them it's alcohol and they just put clothes on her and try they just gonna say we was trying to help her. We called the doctor. We try to render aid. You feel me? That's what the problem is when Mexico messed up the investigation. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on in Cabo too. Like I was just reading, they found 11 bodies in a hole. So, with that being said, man, we might be looking at a pretty, you know what I'm saying, a long time. This we might be looking at this going on for a long time. I ain't gonna lie. We really might be looking at this going on for a little long time, and we'll never know if they got uh Dejanay in custody or not because it's a part of the law. Feds do not cannot release any information until the investigation is over with. And none of her friends that's been knowing her or know them, if the laws have talked to them, they cannot come on social media and say anything that they spoke about or what the laws are. They'll be held obstruction of justice. You can go to jail for 90 days just for doing that or more. They can't talk. But we do see that there is certain people that's not hiding. We do see that. We see Nazir and Elise ain't hiding. They working. Have you ever asked yourself why they ain't hiding? The only thing that's going the real thing that's making them look bad is the fact that they hiding, you know, and they stand out the way so they can't be served as subpoena. But that's one thing that's making them look bad. You feel me? But other than that, you gotta understand it was a botched investigation and a tampered crime scene. See, the Fed they can't go look and use their technique and technology at Cabo at the villa because it's already been cleaned up. I'm pretty sure they rented it out to somebody else right after that happened. You know what I'm saying? That's cleaned up. Mexico did that investigation and said that it was alcohol and let them kids go, man. So you know them kids alibi gonna be like, man, no, they said it was alcohol. We didn't know. We ain't no doctors. We called a doctor. We ain't no doctors. Yeah, we put clothes on her. Yeah, we moved her. We was trying to get her to come to. That's what they alibi gonna be. And then now down the FBI just got to prove otherwise. So they got to find a text message. They got to find something that's saying that suggests that they knew and they was trying to cover it up. That's facts. That's just how it go. But look, check this out. I want to show y'all this though, because I know a lot of people was like, man, Shanquella, why you say Shanquella was she wasn't doing nothing really major. I mean, I ain't said she was doing nothing major, nothing crazy major, but I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show you something though. Trust and believe. I'm gonna show you something. You know what I'm saying? She was definitely on the come up. Let me read some of these comments. She was on the come up. I ain't gonna lie about that. Yeah, no, they're married. You gotta understand what I'm saying. First off, the alcohol did not say there's no alcohol in her. The autopsy didn't say there's no alcohol in her system. It just didn't say nothing about alcohol. It just said cause of death, which is messed up. But I'm saying when it comes to an investigation, the only evidence they got is that Dejanay hurt her. Everything else looks like the kids called the doctor. They tried to help her. That's what it looks like when we look at the tangible evidence. They have to find something that says that these kids knew she was gone and they was covering up. Otherwise, they don't have nothing. That's what they're looking for right now. I know y'all seen the detective and all them say it on Nancy Grace. Like they broke it down plain and simple, and they the ones that's investigating. So we got to understand what they're saying. Well, it makes sense to me. It makes sense. Yeah, we know there's a video of Dejanay attacking her. That's why there's a warrant for her. But as far as the kids, the doctor and them said, hey, it was alcohol. But now the autopsy came out, but that doesn't make that's not gonna be enough to say that the kids are guilty. They have to have some more evidence. They have to get more evidence to say that these kids was a part of this. Now our common sense tells us, yeah, they help cover it up. But really, in law, they use tangible evidence in the law. They use tangible evidence. That means things that you can touch, things that you can see, things that you can actually use in a court of law. And the way Mexico messed it up, it do make look it make see the way Mexico messed it up, it makes it look like the kids tried to help her. And they diagnosed it as alcohol poisoning. They messed it up. That's how it looks. If you get what I'm saying, they messed it up. They made it look because they could easily just say, "Yeah, I don't even know." Like we thought that that's what the doctor said, and of course we put clothes on her, and we the one that called the doctor. We the one that paid the doctor. We tried to help her. They're gonna easily be able to say that without any other evidence. You know what I'm saying? Stating otherwise, they're gonna easily be able to say they didn't know. That's all I'm saying. Like we're talking about law here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about. Of course, in our minds, we know that they covered it up, but we ain't seen one thing that states that they said that, oh, we knew she was gone and we covered it up. Only thing that we know is that the doctor and the police said alcohol and all that, and they put clothes on her and stuff. And we know Dejanay put hands on her. Now, if you want me to actually be real with you, in the beginning, I don't think that they knew that her neck was dislocated. I'm pretty sure they didn't. I mean, let's just be honest. They're not doctors. They don't they probably didn't know her neck was dislocated. So once they did find out what was going on, when we get the details, now the only thing I'm trying to figure out now is it the maid that found her and then called the doctor? That's what I want. That's what needs to be said. See, we not answering. We're not asking the right questions. That's what they need to be asking. Who called the doctor? We know Winter called the police. That she called the Red Cross or whatever. But who called the doctor? Because that would mean that they was in that other room while she was in there laying there, not dressed, pretty much out of there. Now that would make a big statement if we could understand that. If they was in that other room while she's laying out, you see what I'm saying? While she laid out and everything, that's a whole nother ball game. Yeah, that means you wasn't rendering aid. If the nurse was the one that came and found her and rendered aid, Yeah, that's what they need. Yeah, that's probably something they need to look into. But now the thing is, what makes it hard is they can't. They don't. I don't know if the laws can trust anything that the nurse or the laws say now because they already messed it up. You feel me? They already messed it up. They already messed up the whole case. Is it? I don't. They when they came in and touched that investigation and then didn't do the right thing and diagnosed it with alcohol. I I still can't understand that. I mean, unless they must have paid them some good money or something. Because from my understanding, from my people out there, they say out there they don't do work under the table. They do it over the table. They don't care. They'll do business over the table like this. Here you go. They don't care. Like they real. They get down out there. Basically, you feel me? But yeah, give me a second. Look, check this out. Give me a second. I'm gonna show y'all something. You know, to me, I mean, to me is very relevant. To some, it may not be, but it's relevant to me because I know how to. You know, what I'm saying I'm speaking from the streets. I'm speaking from the streets point of view. I'm speaking from a point of view where I've had people hate on me for just because of my car. Messed up my I'd have had all that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, all my beefs was on and like I don't mess with people, so whenever I get into it, it's always almost on some hate. I done had people hate on me just because of the girl I'm dating. Like real life. Had to chase niggas out the mall, like real life, back and forth every day. You know what I'm saying? Like it just over some small stuff like that. So I could understand it. I definitely can understand it. And y'all gonna understand what I'm saying when I show y'all this. Check this out. Y'all check this out for real. Let me see some. Okay. Watch this.
Hey, boo. Oh, shit.
This brand new Benz, Superman Benz, man. Come on, man. Stop it.
The
Stop the
store.
cap. Ain't no none of them doing this. You see her photos, you see her clothing line. This she just copped
Just
this
browsing.
Superman Benz, man.
Dang,
What
just
are you talking
browsing,
about?
doggy.
I ain't no hater. I look at some stuff and that motivate me. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get the new Tesla. You feel me? Let's go.
Hint.
Look how icy it is too on the inside, man.
Hey,
Ew.
boo. Oh, shit.
That's her pulling up on her sister Quilla. Hop in, let's go. So people saying she didn't
The
have
store.
a good relationship with her sister. She pulled up on her sister first. That's fam.
Just browsing. Dang, just browsing, doggy. Hint.
I'm gonna let that play one more time, but I'm gonna point out something that I was looking at, man. That's still
Hey,
confusing
boo.
me. This is the only thing that don't make
Oh,
no sense to
shit.
me.
You're right. The store. Just browsing. Dang, just browsing, doggy. Hint. Hey, boo. Oh, shit. You're right. The store. Just browsing. Dang, just browsing, doggy. Hint. Hint.
Now, let me ask y'all this. This is the thing right here. So, on this one right here, see this card, man. I always, when I first seen this card, I was like, "What does it mean?" I mean, it says to all uh, players. It's telling Quayla to send hate mail or mean messages to people that flaked. And she tagged the other girl, which is not there. Now I'm gonna show y'all when they all went to Cancun. See, they're all tight friends. I don't know if they all tight friends with Quayla, but the two Elises and Winter and Dejanay definitely tight. They all went to Cancun together. You know what I'm saying? They had a good time and all that. Whoop whoop. But I'm saying I feel like it's something behind this message right here, man. What could she have said or what transpired? What because it's obviously telling her now. Of course, they're playing a game, but it's telling her to send like it's not saying like it's not really saying like we don't know what she said when she texted this person when she hit this person up. You feel me? We don't really know what she said. That's the whole thing. Now we can speculate what could have been said, but we definitely don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't we really just don't know exactly what was said, and I feel like if we look at the tangible evidence, the stuff we have in our face, the maid called out. Okay, so if we look at what's in our face, right? The tangible evidence, the things we can touch, the things that we know for a fact. We watching the whole video. They was laughing and key until after this game that they was playing. We all understand that. That's why for the most part, people that reported on this, they always was saying something about the game. Something must have happened. And I'm telling you, look, how it works. Like I said before, if Quayla got into an argument with them, you feel me? I'm gonna show you what she was saying on her social media. How she said she finna start cutting people off that don't mean her no good. All that. If she was finna cut them off, you feel me? That would explain why they was just watching. and not really helping. See, and then you got to think about this. Let's just say Quayla was in her right state of mind and she boxed up. She started boxing. Boo, boo, boo. She started hitting. It was just a fight. She might have got a little black eye, little lip or whatever, but she came back to South Carolina. You think she was going to be kicking it with Khalil anymore after seeing him watch her? So obviously something happened with Khalil because ain't no way when we get back home after that, I'm rocking with you. I'm not helping you with your business. You're not taking family trips with us no more. You stood back and watched. You know you can't come back to South Carolina. When you come back out to North Carolina, it's up. So something had to happen for him to be sitting there watching that, man. Something had to happen. She probably told him she ain't rocking with him no more. When they got into it, which we ain't get to see that. Yeah, unique beauty. Think about it. When they got into it, we didn't get to see that. But I could tell when I look at Quayla's mentality. You go to her Facebook. She already been saying there's a lot of people I'm finna have to cut out. She said I love where I'm at in life, and the sad thing about it is I'm finna have to cut off a lot of people that I love because they don't mean me no good. So her mentality was already like that. So I know for a fact that's me. Like if we got into it, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna go swimming by myself. I'm gonna enjoy this night by myself. I rented the villa. I'm finna enjoy it. Y'all don't have to be. I don't need no friends. I don't need no extra friends. They knew that she wasn't going. No matter what, if she fought back, no matter what, whenever they got back from Cabo, if Quayla made it back, she was definitely cutting them off, and that's why they sat there and watched because they knew. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They knew that she was gonna cut them off straight like that. Is that's easy to see. There's no way she gonna be still cool with Khalil after he sat there and watched them come get her out the bed, not dressed and recording her fighting. I mean, I know I wouldn't. Would you? Would you still rock with somebody that's supposed to be your bestie that did that? And he knew for a fact if he sat there and watched and didn't do nothing, Quayla wasn't gonna rock with him. So I feel like she probably cut him off that night for real. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100, man. Let's keep that 100. Let's see what they're saying in the comments. They said it looks animated. I'm a camera. Just look like her, and we don't entertain. So that's had to. I don't know what dude talking about animated. I don't get that part. You gotta be a little bit more specific, man, because it ain't not anime. I'm showing you all the videos that's surfacing of them being in Cabo, man. Y'all, I don't know what you talking about, homie. What sounds animated? Because if you come in here playing, I'm finna fire you up tonight. I'm telling you. I done been doing too much. I done talked to the sister. I done talked to the model. I done talked to man. Y'all need to stop. I ain't saying I'm talking about the people that's really rock with, but the other people that be wanting some attention or something. Just saying all this crazy stuff about Quayla and stuff, man. All this PPP loans and Freemason stuff. It's just ridiculous. How do we turn every case into Freemasons and PPP loans? How many cases are we gonna put that out there? Every single case that I've uncovered, it's always somebody talking about Freemasons, sacrifice, PPP loans. Uh, she set people up, all this type of stuff, man. Look at this. If you can go right now to Quayla's Facebook. Scroll all the way down to like 2000. She ain't getting into it with nobody. People don't understand. The laws they go straight to your social media, man. As soon as something happen, they going. You can watch first 48. That's the first thing they do. What his name called? J Knock. Okay, look him up on Facebook and see. And then J Knock be right there with the same gun that he did the crime with on Facebook, like this, posted up like this. You see what I'm saying? You go to her Facebook, you don't see her fighting with nobody. You see people saying, "Hey, happy birthday, good congratulations." You don't see all this conspiracy stuff people be talking about, man. It be really there like that. I get that people want more entertain like they wanted people want it to be more entertaining, more juicy, more oh I see a lot of people doing videos, terrifying new evidence, shocking and they just playing that same video over and over again. I be looking, I'm like, I want to see, I'm trying to see what's the new. It don't be nothing on there but a thumbnail to say terror. Oh, it ain't nothing new on there. I'm trying to figure this out myself. I'm like, why is people even? And then it's crazy that so many people be watching that stuff and really be believing. I'm like, y'all crazy. Why? What in the world is going on? This in this world? Yeah, I feel like pops off. Y'all probably smoking them tweeds, pants all hanging out. What's going on with the world today? You know what I'm saying? On Friday, y'all sitting up there sipping that wine, smoking them tweeds. That's what you're doing. We really be reading this stuff and be spreading that stuff like it's straight facts. Man, I done heard too many narratives, man. I done heard too many. Like she can't been did all that type of stuff. I mean, if she was moving like that, she should be scared to be riding around in that hot yellow Benz. I'll tell you, I can tell you that for a fact. That's a female. She ain't gonna be riding. If she did all that dirt, she would be not riding around in no hot yellow Benz. And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna show you the little conversation. It wasn't, and see, I didn't really want to put her out there because her page is still active. Ain't nobody really messing with her. She wasn't there anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just Quayla did speak to her. I don't know what they spoke about, but we gonna get into that part too. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into that part too. But like I said, like a lot of people, they actually be getting mad at me because I'm not saying all this crazy stuff about Quayla. And did you hear about the PPP loan? So what? She has a business, man. You're supposed to get a PP. They make those for people that got businesses, man. The PPP loan is about it's for business owners, and it's not easy to get like it was whenever the pandemic first hit. You have to be filing your taxes on your business for like 2 years and show a certain amount of income. So of course she probably would get a PPP loan, and some others wouldn't because they probably wasn't running a business like that. They have to have proof that show that they running a business. You feel me? That's all that is. So I don't know. And I feel like at the end of the day, when the truth come out, it's gonna like all the people that really want justice for her, they gonna be down with it. But when the truth really come out, a lot of people ain't gonna like it because it don't fit the crazy horror story that they want this to be, which is crazy to me because in my mind I'm like, why do why do you want to be such a crazy controversial horror story like yeah, like a lot of people are giving these so-called friends too much credit. They're not skilled craft killers. They're not mob tied. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people in North Carolina don't even know them. They're not like that. Yeah, they messed up bad, but they don't have no long like it's not, you see what I'm saying? It's not like you go out in the streets and everybody's saying, "Oh yeah, Khalil, yeah, you better watch out. He get down, gangster all day." No, that's not what's going on out there. North Carolina ain't even saying half the stuff that we saying. I'm trying to tell you. The people that's out there in the city are not saying what we're saying. By far, they're not. They're not saying it. And I don't know about you, but I'm gonna believe people that's from really out there more than somebody that's just trying to get some views for real. That's what make it so crazy. That's what make. That's what see. I'm gonna hip you out to some game, man. That's what make YouTube so controversial because and they changing their policies too, which is correct. I mean, they I knew they was gonna have to do it. You could just make up something and have thousands of people follow you. Now that they came up with a misinformation clause, like you cannot come over here and start running people's name no more. Watch, you finna see a big change in this content. They have just dropped their new policies and stuff, and they saying, nah, no, we not doing all that. We not y'all can't just be making up anything just to get some views and have all these people running over to people cribs and doing you know what I'm saying whatever because you came up with a whole conspiracy about them being Freemasons and stuff like that. That stuff is weird, man. Somebody go ahead. Somebody jump in the box, man. I'm telling you, that junk is weird. And me being a content creator, the only reason why I let that stuff get under my skin because I really have to do research and stuff, man. Like I really sit down and man, I know for a fact I can make up some stuff, and I can look at this. I can make up some stuff and say, hey, I got I got Shanquella friend on the live right now. Pay somebody to come on here that look like and get on here and talk to y'all and lie to y'all, man, and y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna yeah, he real, it's a good show. I've seen it done too many times. Like that's what be messing me up, man. That's what be making me real upset about this game. They people selling game. I thought it was something new. Yeah, I mean I didn't get to what I was gonna show you because it's alive. I can't y'all don't get like that's what I'm saying. Y'all have to understand YouTube like I don't get nothing out to hurry up and just do a quick 20 minute and show everything. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get engagement. So be out, Mary, and you have a great day and don't come back. Thank you. Get the hell out of here. Y'all think everything supposed to work the way you want it to work. Now I work. I'm with YouTube. There's certain ways you do stuff. It's not how you want it to work, man. I have to get into dialogue and all that before I just even start showing stuff. You feel me? Like y'all gotta start doing your research, man. She's talking about I'm out of here like somebody cares. Don't come back. That's what you do. Matter of fact, moderator block her, man. Moderators, whoever's moderator, just block her, please. So you don't have to never worry about coming back. And have a great day. Somebody, one of the moderators, go ahead and block her, man. If y'all still in here, please, please block this girl. Yeah, I thought it was a new conspiracy. You want to hear some new conspiracy stuff? I know what you want. Go on over there to them other people and listen to all the fake stuff they be saying. We don't rock like that over here, man. And I don't do people like that. I done talked to her sister. I'm keeping it real with them. That's why they said people be calling them. I'm keeping it real with everybody. I'm not gonna do that. That's not me. If that's what you're looking for, then you're in the wrong place. But I'm definitely gonna show you some stuff that you ain't seen before. I can tell you, I can guarantee you that right now. That's one thing I can guarantee. That's one thing I can guarantee. I'm gonna show you some stuff that you ain't seen. See, I just want to show y'all, you know, let me go to the Cancun trip. See, they all tight friends. They're all tight friends. I don't know if Quayla was as tight with them, but see, a lot of people was confusing some of this footage that we were seeing. This is that's this is a lot of this stuff. Like when you seen them on a plane, this is them in Cancun. It's not with Quayla. It's the two Elises, Winter, and the other girl.
In 5 minutes. Let's start, DJ. Vámonos.
I love
I don't want to show nothing that I ain't finna show.
Thank you.
See, that's all. They all
Girl, you chosen.
see. Even this, that's not when they was in Cabo. Everybody thought that's Cabo. That's not. That's Cancun. As you can see where it's at. You know what I'm saying? YouTube probably go. They could probably take that
Good
down.
morning.
All the friends right there. Those are the tightest ones. There, it's the two Elises, Winter and Dejanay. You're not seeing Quayla in this one. So I guess that's why Khalil had to convince her to go. See, she's not with them on them trips, but they know each other because if I go to TikTok, this same girl was wishing Quayla a happy birthday 52 weeks ago with hearts. And Dejanay said something too, but she just said something like kind of smart, which I could put up. She said, yeah, I forgot exactly what she said, but she just said something like kind of smart to her. You know what I'm saying? Like playing around, joking, like. But this girl right here, she seems like a cool. She seems like she's cool. Like when I reached out to her, which I'm gonna show you, she didn't act how I expected her to act. You know how everybody said they're monsters and then I'm going down there. I was like, man, you can't just put everything on people like that, man. You could tell because she could have just straight cussed me out for calling, asking her about Quayla. I mean, hitting her up, asking her about Quayla. I'm pretty sure so many people done hit her up trying to ask her about the situation. She could have been, but she didn't. She basically just like, hey, yeah, what's up and all that. But she didn't want to talk about it. And what I get from that is she can't talk about it because if I know how to find her and ask, to hit her up, the laws do too. Because at the end of the day, they're going through this footage right here and it got her tagged at the bottom right there. So that's the last person that she reached out to that's outside of Cabo. That's not there with them. It's right there on the footage. So I'm pretty sure they looked at her and asked her. That's why she can't say nothing. This stuff is plain and simple. It's easy, man. Like this stuff be easy, man. I ain't gonna lie. See, that's all them. See, so my understanding is this is a lease. This is a lease, and this is the other lease. This is the lease that was down on the trip. She's a little taller. You know what I'm saying? And then there's Winter and Dejanay. That's the posse. That's the ones. They've been going on trips together. They went to Cancun and all that together, you know. But from my understanding, they all was still cool with Quayla, you know. And Quayla had a whole bunch of different friends. Like they're not the only friends. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're not the only friends that Quayla had. When you look at playlists,
I'm about to swim with the dolphins for the first time in my life. This is my first time on my bucket list. Same. This is definitely a bucket list item. And I'm doing it with my favorite people.
you see our favorite people. That's them. That's the clique. See, this is Cancun. This is not Cabo. This is Cancun. Everybody's is mistaken because people just grabbing videos and putting whatever on it. That's them. That's Elise and the other Elise. They cool. They tight. That's winter. Now listen to this. You can hear her call out everybody's name. That's there. People get mistaken. Well, Cabo and the
Oh,
Cancun
her name
trips,
is
they mistaken it
Macarena.
all together.
Look, Winter.
Yeah, I mean that's what that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't know how I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, but hit that link and get up on it. Look, that's what I'm trying to say. Of course, the laws that already look. It's the same process that we using as content creators. I'm 100% sure the laws already been did that. They been got all the footage that we're looking at from Cabo, seeing who she talked to and reached out to her. That's why when I reached out to her, I was telling her, "Hey, what's up?" She already been following. Look, I was following her, didn't even know who she was, because as soon as I seen that tag, I was following her. So I've been following her, and I never figured out who she was until I started looking at her stories, and I'm like, "Oh, this the other bestie." And I told her, yeah, what's up? I want to interview you. Woo. She's like, oh, okay. Well, what kind of interview? And then when I told her what I wanted to talk about, she was like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? And I believe I mean, if anybody understands the law, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why she can't talk about it. So everybody messing with her on TikTok saying this and that, and she wasn't even there. And they want her to say this stuff, but that's what I'm saying. That's how we mess it up. People cannot say nothing because we gonna take it and twist it and turn it into some content that we want to be juicy for people to click on. You feel me? That's why they be scared to talk. They be like, man, I don't know, man. Yeah, then they gotta go look at your stuff and see how you get down and be like, man, all right, I might. That's just a part of the game, man. People are understanding like we just be doing too much. Like I rather sit there and not judge nobody and let them talk. You let them talk, they're gonna tell on themselves for sure. You already know that. Let them talk. That's what the police do when they get you in that room. They just go like this. So what happened on that day last week? And just let them talk. We all on that social media calling them evil. While everybody is dead. Man, come on, man. You ain't gonna get no information like that. And I feel like that's what's gonna that the case is gonna drag because they gotta get information that's gonna that's gonna prove that them kids knew that she was gone and they tried to cover it up. But because they can't go by with what Mexico said for sure, because they got the autopsy. You feel me? But yeah, this is what I'm trying to show y'all. A lot of these videos that we've been seeing is not Cabo. It's not Cabo. People just getting videos, putting stuff together. This is Cancun when they was all together, and Shanquella wasn't with them. Yeah, the last trip. Yeah, this last trip, Quayla wasn't there. She wasn't there with them. She wasn't there. They're the besties. They. She said, you see her say, I'm here with my favorite people. That's the two Elises, Winter and Dejanay. Now a lot of people is mad because they're seeing her last post that she did with Dejanay in Cancun, and they're trying to say she just posted it. It's a part of her story. They've been to Cancun before the Cabo. And they say, "Oh, she got Dejanay back." No, they were friends. They went on a trip together. It has nothing to do with. This is before Cabo, and that's why I think Shanquella tagged the other Elise on that card because it said send hate mail to the players that flaked because Elise didn't go on the trip to Cabo. The other Elise didn't go. The girl that we're showing right now, she didn't go to Cabo with them, but normally would have, if you get what I'm saying. For some reason, she didn't go. Now we can come up with all kind of reasons why we think she didn't go, maybe because she already knew it. She didn't want to. Yeah, we can say all that, but you know that whatever was in that text, that's only for the laws to know. Whatever she sent to her, whatever she didn't type to her, that's what the laws know. It ain't what we know. And if they do reveal it, then you just gonna have to be satisfied with the evidence. You know what I'm saying? Because I because every one thing about it is every case that we done looked at, especially everybody that's been rocking with me, it never turned out to be no the craziest conspiracies that everybody said and stuff, man. You know, Kanika Jenkins' mom didn't sell her daughter. You know, you know what I'm saying? Uh, Shanquella mom did not have anything to do with this because she didn't get a PPP loan. They're not Freemasons. They're not sacrifice. Like, come on, man. Why? And then why do we always say that people sacrificing somebody? You have to be a higher level to even be considered to. Like this stuff be so crazy, but I guess it's entertaining. It's entertainment. But I'm gonna always bring the real. I'm gonna show you the real about it, man. Look. I don't care if you're not entertained. I'm gonna put the real because I can't rock like that, man. We don't rock like that. I'll click back the mess out of y'all, man. They have 500, they have 2 million followers. Boy, my mind's so crazy. I can make up some good stuff for y'all to listen to and believe. You know what I'm saying? I can make up some good juice. I'm talking about some good juice, some good stuff for you. And last but not least, I want y'all to look at this because I don't understand why people never even paid attention to this part right here. I don't understand why people didn't because it's like when you're looking at somebody's when you're looking at a case, the best way to do it is look into the person's lifestyle. Look into how they felt, what they were going through. That's how you're gonna find out. Like, I don't understand why nobody didn't go all the way down her timeline and see what she was talking about. Now, I know one person went down there and said she got in a car accident, so she probably was on perks or whatever. I don't know about all that, but I could definitely show y'all this because Quayla definitely knew. She knew that people was jealous of her, and she said she's finna start cutting off a lot of people that she loved too. She said that's where it hurts. She said it hurts that she knows she's gonna have to stop messing with people. Yeah, exactly. Look, she said her own in her own. She said out her own mouth. This is Quayla's words. You know, she said I've been paying attention to how people moving. I've been paying attention to all this, and I'm finna start cutting my circle. It's. She says a lot of people I'm finna have to stop rocking with that I care about, but they just can't be with me on my new journey of where I'm going. And I feel like Khalil knew that because no matter what, he know he wasn't gonna be cool with her. That they wasn't gonna be cool after that mess. You feel me? He know it wasn't gonna be what's up after that. You feel me? Ain't no way he gonna come back and still be like, yeah, Quayla, I need help on my business. She gonna be like, you the dude that just sat there and watched when I wasn't even feeling good and let this girl beat on me? No, he already chose what he at that time. So he had to, whatever reason he had to be like that, most likely was that she already told him, I'm gonna have to cut you off, man. You ain't 100. You ain't real. You using me. You brought me here. Y'all called me just to pay for the villa, and then y'all acting all funny and stuff. We know she paid for the villa because she had the master bedroom with the pool and everything. That's common sense, right? So she probably already checked him like, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all acting all funny. You called me to come out here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how I would, you know what I'm saying? And really, the only thing is, I would have called somebody in. I would have called my people, be like, man, they on some flaw stuff over here, out here in Cabo. Yeah, everybody would have known what's going on. That's the only thing. I wonder if she even called anybody and let them know that it ain't looking, that it's looking funny over here. But look at some of the stuff that she said. People can feel energy differently. But this right here says, when you're jealous of someone, you might be fearful of losing your position or status to them. Now, the reason why I'm putting that out there because, like I said, I always said from the beginning, it was evident to whatever argument or whatever happened, Quayle was gonna cut them off, and I think definitely it was Khalil she was gonna cut off because he was the one that was real quiet and you just didn't see him too much in the videos and he just he was like he was incognito like he was a ghost. And for him to be the best friend, you just didn't see him turning up or acting like no best friend at that vacation. I mean, we all understand that he wasn't acting like it, you know. But Quayla said a lot of things around the time when her business started to grow. And I want y'all to take a look at this because it is deep, man, and it gives you an insight of how she was living and how she was really feeling. So we're gonna take a look at that. Now just give me 1 second. First, and then this first thing I'm gonna show you. This is like one of the last things that Quayla posted that really had me thinking a little bit about, because once you look at it, it all makes sense.
Anytime your heart is broken, you have allowed too much energy into that person. That's why you got to let God be your accountant, because he'll tell you how much of your energy to put into somebody. If put too much money into a stock and it crash your bank account, you shouldn't put that much out there.
Okay.
But if you keep your energy in you, your heart can't be broke because God's going to be your accountant. You're going to know how much energy to put into that.
Okay, so only put out what you can afford to lose.
No, only put out what God tell you to put out there. He going to tell you. You're going to feel like this person don't deserve all that. So I'm not going to give them. So when they leave, that was just tax money anyway.
Yes, sir. Now, with that, I know we all understand that message. And it's like she was giving out a message. Now we finna get real deep into it now, because like I said, it's a lot of things that she was saying that I seemed like she was crying for help, really. And it's around the time when she was starting to actually do good for herself. So it's like, why would you feel this way when you're doing good? You know what I mean? It ain't happy. It ain't always happiness at being at the top. But we finna get straight into it. We're gonna take a look at this. And isn't even a certain order that I want to look at, but it's certain ones that
This is
I
all the
definitely
stuff
want
that
to
she's
look
been
at.
saying since her business been going up
Okay.
in the last. All you gotta do is go to her page and see what she
First one
talking
I want to
about.
look at is this, because I want to go back to how I was saying Khalil was not acting much of all like a good friend. And look what she said. She shared somebody post. She says it's crazy because blank, and she was talking about like
I
guys
appreciate that event.
be jealous
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that
of women's lifestyle too. Like, see, look at this. Now, this is when she posted this May, you know what I'm saying, 2021, which, it may sound like a long time ago, but it's really not. Time is flying fast. And only thing I did was I went all the way down to where she started doing good in her business and she started talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I had to blank out some of those words because YouTube don't like when you show actual like images with certain words in it, which is, they let us say certain words, but I don't know why they had a problem with that, but I had to fix that. But you know what I'm saying? But just listen to what she's saying. She says crazy because and then she's saying dudes be jealous of women lifestyles too. Like that's weird. That's weird, with the laughing emoji. You feel me? Now just think about that. When she's saying, guys being jealous of women lifestyles. Basically she's saying like, success. And one of the closest guys that we know that she had to her would be Khalil. And we know she ain't talking about her friend.
A
Now,
boyfriend.
if I'm not mistaken, this might be around the time that
Yeah, they
she took
cutting
him
down
on a
on that
trip or
is been
whatever.
definitely.
And she said, I might have to put him on my payroll. And he laughed and said, I love you too. Right? Look,
So
look.
that was
So
the
check
first
this
one I
out. Look
want
at
to
this.
get into, but it's I'm
So
finna show you some
so
stuff, man,
hey, so let
and
me
it
ask
and
y'all
it's
this.
just it doesn't make any sense for her
I
to
don't know
be.
if y'all
It's like
seen
she's
that
really
on Quayla's
crying.
story, where I think that was in Jamaica. She had went to Jamaica with Khalil. She went to Jamaica. It's obviously paid, but yeah, she had the big room. She had the chefs, all that, and they was in the gym. And then she said, "Look, I'm gonna have to put him on my payroll or something." Like a sarcastic, funny way. Like, but it's still like she's saying, "Yeah, like this." She said, "I love this dude." It was this. That's what she said, man. You know how messed up that is. She said, "Man, I love this dude. I have to put this dude on my payroll or something." Now, when she's saying that, she's like telling you, like, "Yeah, I do anything for him. Like, yeah, he coming with me every time." Which he said that on his statement about it. He said, "Who gonna help me with my business? Who gonna take? Who am I gonna take trips with? Not Quayla." Cause you definitely wasn't finna take no more trips with her, and she definitely wasn't finna help you with your business after you sit there and watch that happen. So my question is, why did he make that decision to watch that happen? Somebody please tell me that. She had to say something to him about cutting him off. Cause that's how he was acting. Now, we also know that it was Dejanay's birthday or whatever, right? We all know that, right? It's supposed to be Dejanay and then Nazir, he was supposed to be celebrating his birthday too, but that trip in Cabo was Dejanay's birthday. which I don't know, like that's why I feel like it was definitely some messy stuff because they was all getting along. They had to been sitting around. It would be messed up, but it seemed like Khalil had to be surrounding the messy part, like telling Daisy that yeah she said this and she said that and she's messed up and you know he definitely chose sides that night for some reason. He didn't play the part of the bestie that go on trips with the family and everything that night. He definitely chose sides. We sit up there watching this. He chose sides that night, and he obviously had to do that before the altercation because that's why he just sat there and watched. You know what I'm saying? That's why he sat there and watched, didn't say nothing, and just looked like an ongoing bystander. You know what I'm saying? Like a person on the street that I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody here. I'm just looking. I'm a bystander. He was just looking like that. And the crazy thing is, a lot of people keep on saying that Khalil is the one that said, fight back, Quayla, but he's not. Khalil didn't say nothing. That was Malik and the other girl that was recording. Now, a lot of people say it was Winter. A lot of people say it was Elise. Now, Elise said that whoever the other girl was recording, you heard her say, yeah, you heard her real faint. If you turn it up, put some headphones on. She said, yeah, why is she not fighting back? And then you hear Malik saying, fight back, Quilla. See, that's Malik's voice. It's not Khalil's voice. Y'all have heard Khalil's voice before. That's not Khalil that said fight back. And then her parents even stepped there and said it said, yeah, when they first seen the video, Khalil didn't even know it. And he said he wasn't in there. And they believed that he wasn't in there because they didn't hear him and they didn't see him. But she said after reviewing the video several times at the end, we seen him to the left. His beard was sticking out, side of his face at the end. Everybody knows that, right? Everybody know. Everybody's seen that. So he was in there, but he was just real quiet. He didn't say nothing. Now, my question is, what made him turn from the bestie that go on family trips to the dude? You know what I'm saying? Just watching. That's my thing. What changed? What made him turn into the bestie that been on trips with the family to somebody sitting up there watching this happen like a bystander. Like he literally said, "Man, I ain't got nothing to do with this right here. I ain't getting in between this. I'm not stopping it. I'm not doing something. I'm not doing nothing." My question is, what made it like that? Because I don't understand myself. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Let me see what this person talking about. See, it's not look. See, it's not that hard to understand these type of situations if you've been through certain things before. You feel me? Like if you've been through certain situations, it's not gonna be that hard to understand what's going on with this. It's almost too simple. They definitely got into it. Words was said, people was cut off. Quayla probably was like, all right, that's what's up. You know, I'm still gonna enjoy it tonight. You know, I paid for this anyway. I'm still going. And then she in there. She's swimming by herself. You know what I'm saying? Swimming by herself. Somebody was out there on the west name just sitting there. Like just weird stuff, man. Like straight hate, man. It is straight hate. And she probably did check them. I mean, shoot, if she paid for the villa and all that, and then y'all acting funny, I would too. Not only would I check them, I call my people and tell them right now, like, hey man, I'm out here with these funny acting people, man. I paid for the villa and it whoop whoop and it's so y'all already know what it is. That's my only thing is, do you know my only thing with this with this is with Quayla, it's like she did not catch on. Cause I know she would have called her sister or somebody. Like she was she was already turned up trying to enjoy it. That she didn't catch on to that vibe. She didn't catch that vibe when she was looking for them. She still didn't catch that vibe. Like to me, I would be like, I would already be feeling some type of way if everybody, if I rented out the villa and everybody in a room way in the back without me and I'm calling y'all name and stuff. That's I would have caught that vibe. See, he said nah, it was Malik's and Nazir boys, two boys. No, no, it's not no speculating. Listen, you're speculating because you're listening to the audio and saying it was two men. It's one. It was one person that said Quilla at least fight back. It's not two dudes. And Nazir don't even talk like that. This dude got he kind of talk like he got a little friendliness in it. Man, I ain't finna entertain no crazy comments, man. You go watch the video, enhance the audio, and use some headphones. You can hear everything clearly. You can hear Malik. Look, it's Malik's video that we're watching. It's him recording. We're not seeing the other girl's video, her recording, because we see her hand pop up in his video. That's not Nazir's. That's not Nazir. You already seen when he landed off the plane, man. Come on, man. You seen when he got there. They already showed and proved what time he arrived. Why would you say it's Nazir? Then look at this. This person said it was two people, two dudes at one time spoke simultaneously, instantly together, and voice mixed together. And I can sit up here and play the video and let y'all hear this. Like I don't know why. I ain't gonna entertain it. I ain't gonna entertain it. The law's already seen Nazir plane ticketing when he landed. Man, come on, man, stop it, please. The laws already know when Nazir got there, man. They have all their passports and their plane tickets. Y'all crazy. That's how I know for a fact they ain't planning to kill her because they're not gonna be up there with their passports and stuff, man. That's not no gangs. That's not how you move. Them kids ain't. They sit up there got all their passports on file. They overseas, man. They all their information is right there, and they gonna record it and intentionally murder her? What they was trying to do is humiliate her, man. Embarrass her. So when they come back to North Carolina, they can have something on her. Probably to extort her or something. In real life, probably to have that over her head so they can be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because if she cut them off, then they got something over her head that she don't want to get out there and they could use her even more. That's what that recording was about. I tell you that. Cause they definitely weren't recording themselves to get implicated. They was recording themselves for a reason. They was recording that for a reason. They wasn't recording themselves so it can mess up the whole uh play where Mexico said they was good. You feel me? That's not why they was recording. Just like her mom said, her mom when her mom spoke, I was like, cause she an older lady and she understands. She spoke from a good point of view that I really related to. She said, yeah, I think they They was mad, they was jealous of her. She been already telling me about she already been talking about this, and I believe they recorded it because they wanted to have something to embarrass her, have something over her head. Like if when they get back, they got this video of her, and they can blast it on social media if she don't do whatever, like kind of like extorting somebody, extortion. That's what's up. Shout out, Karen. Yeah, that's look this. I'm telling you, that's what we looking at. They didn't record to incriminate themselves. They was recording her to have something over her head, like extortion. Don't forget, I got that video too of you undressed getting. Yeah, you don't want me to drop that. That's why they recorded it. They didn't record to incriminate themselves. I can tell you that for sure. They did not know that it was gonna hit the fan like that. I can guarantee you that. And it don't even take a rocket scientist. Even her mama said that. Yeah, them kids they messed up. They thought they was gonna embarrass her and have some video of her. So when we come when they come back, they could use that against her and stuff, and probably like get whatever they want from her. But then they done messed up and she done passed, and they done shared the video to somebody, and somebody anonymously called them and tell them, hey, this is what going on. See, that's where they would have had something to gain. They had something to gain off of recording Quayla, embarrassing her, and using that. They have nothing to gain with murdering her at all, but prison, straight like that. And Dejanay, being a bully, she gonna have to suffer the consequences of being a bully now. And where she going, it's a lot of bullies. You can't be a bully no more in there. It's a lot of 6 foot people. It's a lot of gangsters. It's a lot of everything. You got to follow the rules in jail. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game. And I know that they're looking at their lives like, man, how did we mess this up like this? But that's just being evil and conniving. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, any one of y'all could have said no and stopped the fight. But I think, and then I'm not gonna lie, I think maybe they was trying to tell her. I honestly, like just me off of thinking, looking at it, I want to say that they probably did try to tell them, like, man, come on, man, don't ruin the trip and stuff to Dejanay. Because I'm still trying to figure out why Dejanay came through the patio door, and they was all on the out on the the front. So it's like they probably was like, "No, don't do that." She went around or something. She's like, "No, I'm gonna do it," and then they just turned their cameras on. You see what I'm saying? Like, think about it. If you when you look at the video, she's standing right in front of the patio, and the patio is wide open. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course they could have embarrassed her without being that. It was a fight. Y'all see this? Is what I'm saying? Like, she messed up when she picked her up by her neck and spent her around and threw her to the other side of the bed. That's what happened. The doctors already looked it up and said the investigators already. That's why they got a warrant for her because they're saying that's what dislocated her neck. The doctor, professional, Nancy Grace had a professional that studies in her cause of death to say, yeah, if you grab somebody by their neck and pick them up the way she threw her and twisted her neck, he showed. He said, you see her neck twisted and she flipped her to that thing? That's dislocation right there. It happens all the time, especially if you're wrestling. Like why I used to wrestle, like the people would have that stuff can happen. That's why they be having them guards on, and then they don't allow you to put people in chokeholds for too long. But you got to go straight to the hospital when that happens, or you're gonna end up being paralyzed from the neck down if you do make it. Now the fact that she was sitting in there with that injury, she loses the oxygen function to her brain and all that. That's why she passed. You see what I'm saying? And her neck wasn't broken; it was dislocated, and her spine got fractured. Remember NBA YoungBoy? Remember when he was a kid, he broke his neck, and he said if it wasn't for the neighbors that hurry up and call the police, he would have been out of there. Because, see, if her neck was broken, she wouldn't have lived 15 minutes. That's a fact. She wouldn't. And then that's what the doctor explained. Said the reason why she said that's it's about a 15 to 20-minute grace period once your neck is dislocated and you don't get no medical attention. And then the possibilities, even with the medical attention, the possibilities is still you could still end up being paralyzed. But that he said, yeah, that's how you do it. If you grab somebody by the neck, like how Quayla was, and she wasn't really like uh flinching or tensing up her muscles, like she was just so loose, like they gave her something, like she was just loose, like it was just here. She didn't put flex her neck muscles up or nothing. And then she just grabbed her by her neck and spent her and swung her all the way across to the damn thing, spent her neck around. We sit up there looking at it. Yeah, and when they moved her, yeah, they did even more damage. Being goofy, not knowing that her neck is messed up, they done put clothes on her. They did, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's how they messed up. Look, that's how they messed up. They really just messed up. That's what they did. They messed up big time, man. They messed up big time, you know, and that's why there's a warrant out for we all know. I mean, the warrant don't tell because it's sealed, but we know who it's for, and the others are probably mentioned on there and their statements to the laws and all that. So the police is investigating that part to see if they're gonna get them for something. You feel me? That's what they're doing. They trying to see everybody say y'all want everybody want all of them to be held responsible, but y'all don't even want the police to do their investigation. Because Mexico messed up the crime scene. They got to come up, they got to use their technology and go through phones and do all this extra stuff to find out. Mexico already, the investigation, Mexico did their investigation and tampered the crime scene. They can't go back to the room in Cabo and look at, and see and all this and use they stuff there. That's already been cleaned up. They let the kids go and rented that thing out to somebody else. So the feds right now just going, they talking to friends, whoever they was texting, who they been talking to. They already said they got all their phones and everything. They already said that. So that's what we sitting looking for. But of course, like we think that they're dragging their feet, but we want them to get everybody held accountable. So how you think they're gonna do that without getting the evidence? They're really doubling back and fixing Mexico's mistake. And I'm pretty sure Mexico ain't even cooperating that much because they know they messed up. So we don't even know. Like this investigation probably real deep. It's probably real deep. To tell you the truth, it's real deep because I know for a fact it's a lot of people. Them people out there in Mexico don't even want to talk about it. They ain't talking because I know somebody. I got a subscriber that's out there and trying to do justice for Quayla, and she says she getting scared just by going around talking about it. How people looking at her, like telling her you better shut up, and she says she finna stop. So let that now make that make some sense. She said they act like they don't even know what happened, and then the people that do, when she went over there toward the villa and all that, they ignored her, which is a sign like shut up, get on out of here, go on by your way, lady. You touching the wrong stuff. You trying to get involved in some stuff you don't know nothing about. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't no nobody knows why they didn't instantly stop. Like it happened real fast too. Like that's what I'm saying. Those are the type of questions that they ain't even going. That's not even gonna matter in court. Only thing they looking for is evidence that they knew that Quaalude was passed and they was trying to cover up to save themselves because Mexico done gave them an alibi that it was alcohol and they was trying to help her. If that makes any sense. Mexico has already given them kids their own alibi. The police let them go. And the only thing we have is the video of them recording and saying why they ain't fighting back, why she ain't fighting back. See, the fact that somebody saying why she ain't fighting back kind of do sound like they wasn't all just on like yeah kill her. They asking her to fight back. They're not saying yeah Dejanay do her in. They're not saying that. Come on man, y'all gotta make this make sense, man. They just chose a side and sat back and watched it. See, now if they was on that video saying, yeah, yeah, kick her in and all that, that'd be different. But that's not what we have. That's not the tangible evidence that we have. That's what I'm saying. The laws is gonna go off of the real stuff that they have that they can touch, the people that they can call, that they see that they can talk to in the last 5 days. They're gonna go all through all that to figure out why they didn't stop it. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how they figure it out. You can't just roll a dice in an investigation. You got to find out why. Which they're gonna get to the point. They're gonna find out because once they go through all the messages and they see who they was calling and ask, then they gonna go question the person they called. Like, what did they? What is it? Now, remember, you in contempt of court if you lie. If you lying to us, if you lying to us, then you can go to jail too. That's what they doing. That's what the law is doing. They've been doing that, and I already know that for a fact. And a lot of y'all, and see a lot of the people, and see, and a lot of people out here, I see a lot of people be talking tough and say they be doing dirt and all that stuff, but don't understand this process. If you really out there living like that, believe the laws are probably already did. If you in some kind, they didn't already talk to some people, man. Y'all got to see people. See, people be moving funny. And then people be want to be see that's what it was, man. Dejanay, she wanted to show off and be and move funny, and she was beating up on a defenseless person. Like if I don't know if you ever seen at a bar when somebody that's super drunk and they trying to start a fight. A lot of times I hear like, man, he's drunk, but then it be some dude that'll come out of nowhere and lean on him hard, and then he gonna fall or flip, break his neck, hit the table and all that because he don't got no control over his body. Like we sit up here watching her, she's not even reacting to the punches. I mean, I don't understand that. She's not saying ouch. She's not. She ain't like she ain't even getting hit, and we can hear the punches. She ain't even saying stop. She ain't doing none of that. So to me, man, to me, I honestly feel like, man, they probably could have gave her. I don't know. I could just go by what her sister said. Her mom, she said when they first seen that video, they felt like maybe she was drugged, man, because that's not how Quayla moved. They been on vacation where they party. You go to her Instagram, you can see all the trips she went on. She party. She ain't no lightweight like that. She might be a lightweight on other things, but she can definitely have a good time and drink and be the life of the party, which that's what she was doing. Now, the reason why she was so slow moving and non reactive to that fight, not guarding herself at all, and muscles was all loose, that's a question that I think that they investigating for sure. Because anybody that with a right mind can tell something wasn't right with her. Ain't nobody just sitting up there taking a whoop. You know what I'm saying? Anybody going a scary person just gonna ball up. If she was scared, they gonna ball up. A run. You know what I'm saying? Either or a run. She sitting up there taking them punches like she a punching bag and don't feel nothing. Like she don't feel. She didn't even say ouch or Like when you hear people fighting, you hear moaning and like how you heard Dejanay. She aggressive, but you ain't hear Quayla even go ah, like she's even getting punched, man. That like doesn't that not seem weird to y'all? I'm trying to figure out doesn't that is that not weird? What's up, Crystal Titan? Look at this. Let me and don't and if y'all want to jump up in the box, Amber, jump up in the box, man, because I wanna ask you a question, man, because I know you've been out here like you from Cali, man. Come on, man. I know you understand some. You definitely understand these things that I'm talking about. She didn't even say ouch or ooh, uh, nothing. Like she just not. She like she didn't even feel it. Like she didn't even feel it. Yeah, no, the doctor said, see what I'm saying? Y'all not even looking at the statements. The doctor is the one that told the police alcohol poisoning. Then they called the Red Cross. The doctor's statement is online. The the doctor told the police alcohol poisoning. The police told the Red Cross alcohol poisoning. She called them. So they they can't diagnose nothing. The doctor diagnosed it as alcohol poisoning. They're not gonna go and take these are not the kids are not doctors. They're not gonna say yeah she died because they said it. So I don't know. I mean they're not doctors. The doctor was here, but the kids said we don't go with what they said. No, they went with what the doctor said. The doctor stated alcohol poisoning in her statement. It's online. It's there. That's one thing that you can actually Google, and it's going to show you the autopsy report, the doctor's report. Well, no, it's going to show it's going to show for if you want to go from first, it's going to show the doctor's report. And it's going to say that she reported this to the police, and the police reported this to the Red Cross. And that's why I'm saying if a doctor says alcohol poisoning, that's their alibi. They did not go off of them kids saying alcohol poisoning because they're not doctors. They cannot diagnose a cause of death. They had a whole doctor in there that said alcohol poisoning. She was too busy thinking why getting punched and not feeling it. Man, say man, y'all hey, I ain't gonna lie. Stay out stay out the streets, man. I can tell y'all like this, stay out the streets, man. I ain't never nigga, I done seen a lot of fights. And I've seen a fight where a person got beat up and not even react, but they was drugged up. Like, this is like a person that's on dope. You can hit them 1,000 times, they ain't gonna feel nothing. They gonna keep running, they gonna fight forever. But I've seen this before. I ain't never seen. The only time I seen a fight where a person ain't doing like this and or no or getting up is when they out of there anyway, and somebody take advantage of that. And I just seen it where we sit up there and stop the fight. We're like, no, man, that dude, he obviously out there, he can't even fight back. You gonna mess around and hurt him. I done did that. We done did that out downtown all the time. That's how we get out because we ain't gonna sit up there and watch nobody fight nobody that's not fighting back. That's not a fight. You don't get no props for that. You're not tough. You when you fight somebody that's doing this and then hitting yeah, that's a fight. When you fighting somebody that's just like this and not that's not a fight. And she wasn't just doing that because she was scared or wondering why. Even if her parents said it, her sister said it, that's who I'm gonna believe. They say, yeah, Quayla, she don't really be fighting like that, but that's not like how she would react to it either. You can even hear in her voice when she said no. It sounded like something was wrong. And she's still in bed, everybody else up. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious something else was going on, man. It's obvious something else was going on. But check out some of these things that Quayla was saying, man. Just look at her not saying these things. She says, I'm in the most weirdest place of my life right now. Happy because I love who I'm becoming, but hurting
Share
because I
somebody
know
else
I
post.
gotta let people I love the most go because they no longer serve me anymore. But I'm so ready to see the outcome of this process. I just know God finna show out with me. Okay. Look, and that's a good thing because check this out. Who said that? Ebony. That's a great thing that you said that because when I interviewed her sister, like we talked a little bit, and then she kind of didn't want to talk no more because it's like at this point I just want justice, and there's certain things I can't say. But I did ask her. I said, "Where's the toxicology report?" She didn't respond. I think they got it, and that's a part of the investigation too. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta understand it's a little bit deeper because even in Kaniga Jigga's case, they came with a toxicology report. They ain't come with this one yet. They not showing a toxicology report yet for some reason. It's in that seal. It's in that seal. Cause I asked her personally. I said, man, because when she told me, look at this, when she told me that it looked like she was drugged or something, I was like, dang, you right. I said, I did feel like something was wrong. He said, yeah, that's not her. Me and my she said her and her mom was looking at that and said, that's not how Quayla act. We've seen her, we know her. I'm her big sister. I've been knowing her for can't nobody tell me about my sister. No YouTuber, no nobody. That's what she tell. I was like, yeah, I agree. And she said something was wrong with her. The way she was acting whenever that old girl was hitting her and all that, something was wrong with her. And she said that, like, do you? She asked me, like, doesn't it look like she was drugged or something? I was like, yeah. I mean, I was like, yeah. So weeks after that, I asked her, did y'all ever get to? She didn't say nothing about it. That's probably, I'm telling you, it's probably in there. What's up with it? Isis? Hey, Isis, jump on the panel with your boy, man. Jump on the panel, man. Let me holler at you because you know how we get down, man. We be talking like, you know, we be talking common sense. Like Isis, I rock with Isis because she has a good understanding on how things work, you know. And she got that discernment thing. Like she understands things. You know what I'm saying? She understands things. That's why I rock with Isis. But yeah, like I, it, I'm telling you, I can't make this up, man. Her sister sit up there and said like in the beginning, like she's scratching her head. She's like, man, I went back to that. We watched that video over and over. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I thought my bad. I thought I posted the link in the what's the name, everybody? My bad, man. I'm tripped up. This whole time, everybody asking me, I'm like, I'm thinking that y'all slow and don't know how to click the link. I think I didn't post it. That's messed up. But at least see, Isis let me know. I just posted a link for you, Isis, and I pinned it at the top now. Go ahead and click that link. Look, we gonna make we finna look at this. I'm finna air it all out. Really, if anybody else watch, I'm finna tell y'all everything that I know from the people I talk to. But I know it's certain things about this case that cannot be said. I'm gonna let y'all know that for sure because you cannot mess with the Fed's investigation, man. The feds don't do this social media thing. When I got a consultation from a federal lawyer and explaining them the case and they telling me how it works, they laughed at me when I said social media. Like social media, like man, we don't. They not. The only thing they gonna use on social media is what the person who they looking for say, not what
Boss,
everybody in the
boss,
group say.
boss. What's up, boss? What's up?
What's up with the ISIS?
How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, what's going on? Cause I don't even know what's going on, boss. I'm trying to get the little scoop real quick. I see the title.
Hmm.
So she got
Yeah.
a friend got a text.
Yeah. Okay. With the Cabo footage, and they was playing the card game. Shanquella pulled a card that said send uh to all party send mean text, hate mail via social media to all party goers, to all participants and all that, right?
Uh huh.
So she tagged another girl named
Uh huh.
Elise too. And people was confused. There's two Elises. One is Alise, one is
Oh wow.
Allysse.
Oh
So
wow. What a coincidence, right?
So yeah, so I've been following. So as soon as I seen that, I started following the ALISE, not knowing that she is one of the tight friends. I started trying to talk to her, and I looked at her story. So she went on a lot of trips with the other Elise,
Uh huh.
Dejanay,
Uh huh.
and Winter. That's the clique.
Oh.
Shanquetta was not on none of them trips. See, a lot of this footage that we're seeing, like when they was on the plane, that's not the trip to Cabo. That's the Cancun trip that's on her Elise page.
Right.
That
So
Shanquetta.
that
See,
makes
people
that
got this
adds
shit
up.
messed up.
That adds up to them saying that it was the her guy best friend who invited her onto that trip. Like on
Hmm.
some last minute, you know,
Yeah,
oh come on, you know.
yeah, that would make sense because she wasn't on the trips with them.
Right.
This footage that we're seeing that people are saying is
She know
Cabo,
them,
is
but
Cancun.
she don't mess with them. And you know when you got that little beef, like with you not even beef, like you know when somebody don't f- with you.
Yeah,
Like you know that.
yeah.
Everybody got that intuition where you know when you step in the room, you
Hmm.
are not liked. And I think Shanquilla tried so hard to be liked and
Hmm.
everybody messed with her and you know what I'm saying, and it kind of cost her her life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah,
can't be cool with everybody.
yeah,
Everybody can't mess with you either. Like, you know?
yeah. And look, and the thing I'm trying to explain to people is this girl this girl, the other Elise, she wasn't there. So a lot of people are already attacking her on
Oh wow.
Snapchat and stuff, but she wasn't there.
Like always.
But the thing about it is, I'm asking myself why she didn't go because Quayla is tagging her because it said tag people and send mean texts to people who flaked. So the other Elise didn't go for some reason,
So was it
right?
a whole you think this is setup, boss?
No, I don't think it was a setup. I think that they knew it wasn't like they knew it wasn't good, good vibes.
Right.
Like
Right.
they knew it wasn't good. They knew it wasn't good vibes. Like I don't think it was like if anything, I mean this the setup would be to get her there to fight her. You know what I'm saying? Not
Right.
not kill her.
Exactly. I don't think
Like
they
like
wanted
we
to
yeah we
kill her.
smart enough to
I just
understand
think it
that.
was some bully stuff. Like, you
Yeah, it
know
was some
what
bully shit. And
I'm
then
saying?
when you look at all of, and when you go to the can and when you go to her page and you see the Cancun trip, and you notice and you check out Dejanay's behavior, she kind of do got that little mentality. Like when you hear her talk, she said something about
Right.
you see how they looking at us when we float on
Right.
our floaties and shit. Like she sounds like she's the one that's ready to jump.
Right. I kind of think that it was just like they was waiting for her to say something. As soon as she said something, I'm gonna beat her
Hmm.
up. Because
Hmm.
if you listen to the interview that Winter had, you know,
Hmm.
online, she said, "Yeah, da da da." She said, "Come fight me, or I'm dragging you at the beds," because Shanquilla said something out of pocket. So it was something that she said.
Yeah, and
Like, you know what I'm saying?
and I believe that Khalil had to convince her to go there, and Quayla whole thing was, let's whatever by
No,
God, and have and have a good and have a good time.
boss. I'm thinking it was something Shanquella said that night. They was all drinking. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah,
listen,
no, no, I know that,
listen,
I know that, but what I'm saying is her sister already said that Quayla was not gonna go. She was never on the list to go there. It was
right?
the last minute, and
Cause
Khalil talked her into going, and
I
she paid
know.
for the villa. So
Listen, boss, and you remember? I don't know, cause I'm getting little like bits and pieces of the story. They were saying somebody else died, like had a funeral that night that somebody didn't go to. Like I was hearing that it was over a death. Like Shanquilla saying something that that's why somebody died or something that night.
nah, nah, nah. At least,
No,
at least, at least, sister got killed the day before.
right?
But they don't
Oh
have nothing to do with
yeah.
that. See, people just be mixing. I'm telling you, man.
See,
Look,
it
I
was
be doing research, and
okay.
look at this. I
All
done reached
right,
out
all
to the
right,
model,
all
her
right.
sister. I done
Uh-huh.
talked to Elise. I done told you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Shit ain't adding up to what all these YouTubers is saying, man.
Right.
This shit
Okay.
ain't gonna end like that. How everybody
Right.
is saying, it's just not.
Right.
But yeah, that's why Elise went, because they convinced her to come too, because they said she down, you need to get
Right.
out and all that. And then whatever reason he convinced Quayla to go see, because Quayla's sister told me, she said, I wish that she didn't even go because Quayla was not supposed to go. We already had a family trip planned
So do
a
you
week
think
a week later.
Shanquella? Do you think she just said something out of pocket that was like, and like Dejanay was like on some bully shit, like, oh, why you
Yeah,
saying, you know
yeah.
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I think, yeah, hell yeah. I think she said, all right, I ain't messing with none of y'all then. I paid for the villa. I'm gonna leave tomorrow. That's why she was swimming by herself. And think about this. Let me ask you a question. Okay, so you know how Khalil wrote that statement saying, "Man, I'm gonna miss you. Who gonna help me out with my business? Who I'm gonna take trips and all that stuff with? Woo, woo, woo." Right?
Mm. Cause
If
the parents traveled with him. Remember, the parents was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
so
exactly.
boss.
So
Question, real quick. So if she was invited, do you think she paid for it? Is there receipts that she paid for the villa?
yeah, she paid for the villa. That's why she had the master bedroom with the pool. She had the master bedroom with the pool. She paid for
So
the villa.
basically, if she was invited by a friend, basically it wouldn't have been no villa if it wasn't for Shanquilla then.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what he said in his statement. He said, "Who gonna help
Mm.
me out with my business? Who gonna plan these trips and do all this stuff with me
Man,
now?"
this is
See
crazy.
that what? See, that's what I'm saying. And people ain't paying attention to that. But like this, what I'm saying.
Right.
Think about this. Now, with that being said, that's how we know something was said. And Quayle Pie said, "All right, when we get back to North Carolina, then y'all just don't rock with me no more. I don't care. I don't need." You see, because look at this. You know how I know that? Because whenever Khalil dropped that little statement when they thought they was in the good, talking about he gonna miss her and who gonna help her with her business. One thing for a fact, and one thing is for sure. If Quayla fought back
Hmm.
and didn't get hurt and made it back to North Carolina, she definitely ain't rocking with Khalil no more because you sit back there and watch.
Right.
I ain't handling you with your business. Don't call me no more. You a fake friend. If
Right.
she would have made it back, she would not be rocking with Khalil. He chose sides for a reason at that point. Cause he
Especially if
knows
he was
he knows if he stood back and didn't say nothing, she ain't gonna
right.
rock with him no more. And he made that decision at that moment. So I
Knowing good
believe
and
that
well
she
she ain't
already
no
cut it.
fighter.
Yeah. So I believe she already told him that she cutting him off that
Right.
night.
I got the
Cause
piece.
think about this. If we business partners, I'm your best friend, and you sit up there and watch them do me like that, and I make it back to North Carolina, I'm telling all my kinfolk on you, and I definitely ain't rocking with you. Don't ask me to help you with your business. We not going on no more trips. Definitely ain't going on no more trips. After the
Right.
last trip that we went on,
Right. Even
you
and she
definitely
don't even go on trips with them. That's
mm-mm.
the whole crazy part about
only
it.
Khalil. Khalil, see, whenever that was in Jamaica, if you go to her page, that was in Jamaica, and they was working out, and she said, man, I'm gonna have to put this dude on my payroll. And he said, I love this. She said, I love this dude, man. I'm gonna have to put him on my payroll.
Mm-hmm.
Like a funny, sarcastic type of way. Like kind of like saying, man, I love him. That's why I do this for him. That's why I do this stuff.
Right.
You know, he was the only one that in all her trips, none of them was with her. But Khalil was in like two of them.
Right. The family met him, and that's
Mm.
it.
Yeah, she got 7 trips on her IG. Khalil is in like two of them. None of the girls, I didn't see him in none of the other ones.
She didn't fuck with them like that.
Yeah, she knew
Then
him from school.
you know the ops when you know them.
Yeah, she knew him
You
from
know the
school.
secret haters when you know them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she knew him from school, and you know that's about it. But what me personally, I feel like like see this. I don't know, man. Like I guess some people ain't never really just party like see and they younger like of course they when they get out there man you heard them getting they was getting lit. I believe
Right.
I believe now Quayla can drink
Yeah,
but
because
she's a
her dad
yeah
confirmed that.
yeah but she's a lightweight on anything else.
Hmm.
So if they gave her something or if she had something else in her system while she's drinking that would explain her mobile skills was so messed up.
So are they giving? Because I've been so busy, boss, like, and like working and stuff like that. So do they have any more details of anything? Like
I
anything
mean,
that,
it's sealed in the federal
yeah,
indictment. It's sealed. It's not. They're not gonna tell us nothing till they get
right.
everything they need.
Right.
Because if they do that, then them kids, the other ones can get away easily. Because
Uh-huh.
Mexico messed up the investigation.
Hmm.
U.S. got a back door and come back and pick up pieces to try to find guilt in what they did. Because if the doctor said alcohol poisoning and let them go, then we got to find some other evidence to say that they, you know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
That's just how it works, right?
They
If
said
you're look, if you're if,
they let them come back to the United States. Like,
yeah, if look, if you get a doctor excuse for your job that say, yeah, we had him here for 2 weeks, they gonna have to find flaw in that to fire you because
right.
the doctor's notes say, please excuse this person from work.
Right. I can't believe that it had to be some. That's why it reminds me of Kanika Jenkins because of some corruption was involved. Like, why would they not like? Why would they let them go free? She got
Another
bruises all
Yeah,
on her
look,
face.
another tampered crime scene.
Right. She got bruises on her face. She didn't come there like that.
So didn't.
So why would y'all just put like? Why would y'all let these people leave? Why would y'all let them decide what was wrong with her?
And
So that's
that's what the feds got to put together.
right. But the
And that
feds taking
and
too
they
long for me.
and they got to investigate Mexico, and that's where it's really
They
finna
they
become
taking
some
too
problems.
long. It's not that goddamn hard.
Oh no, it is. But
Mm-mm.
look, man, I done had people. I got kinfolks the feds watched them for 4 years, my nigga, and they done
Mm-hmm.
did all kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
Right.
they get down, because when they get you, they try to give you time.
And I heard like the feds got to start like they got to have a whole year of evidence on you first, like even before they even indict you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because the amount of time they give you 85%.
Because when the feds come,
Yeah, they give you
you
eighty-five
must be
percent.
you better be fresh as hell. Because when they coming, they coming like they ain't coming with nothing. Like they coming with some
Man, look,
evidence.
that's why.
Like
Look, this. Whenever them kids found out the Charlotte feds got involved, that's when they all took off from their cribs, man.
right,
Ain't nothing. Look, this. All them subpoenas is still sitting on them doors. Ain't
right.
been touched. See, they don't have to show up in court
But
if they ain't received a subpoena.
who wants to run forever? Like you know what I'm saying? Your life will never be the same. Like
Well,
eventually
the
you
only
do have to turn yourself in.
yeah, the only thing about running is they're gonna run and try to clean up as much shit as they can for the feds to get it.
They better get Johnny Cochran.
Oh no, the lawyer ain't gonna be able to do too much, but their thing is to flee, get out the way, talk to everybody, make sure everybody's statements is right, try to get rid of any text, tell people they didn't text, all that type of stuff. That's what they
Right.
had. That's what they trying to do.
So do you think that picture was her? And then on the floor with those clothes on?
Uh, I mean, possibly, yeah. I mean, I don't see
Yeah.
I don't see what's the gain of making a fake picture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like I
That's
don't.
what
Just
I'm
like I don't.
saying.
It's like I don't see a gain of them killing her. I see a gain of them having the
Right. A
footage of her
cover up.
getting. Yeah, look. I
Having a
see. Look.
cover up.
Yeah, look.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have a see. I see a gain of them having footage of her getting beat up naked to have over her
Right.
head when they get back
Right.
to North Carolina to extort her. Be like, hey, don't
Because
forget.
if you was planning to kill
I can show this
somebody,
video. I can show this
you
video.
wouldn't record it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you was planning somebody's murder, you wouldn't record it. You wouldn't let
Hmm.
nobody record it. You know?
Yeah, that's just like how people be having them, the SCX tapes of people, and they be like, I'll release it,
Right.
I'll release it, but if you better act right now,
Right.
you better act right. I'll put it out there. I'll sell it. I can
I
sell
would
this.
love to know who put that video out there. I would love to know whose phone that came from.
Now, give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell you who phone it came from. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell you for a
Ooh,
fact. Watch. I'm gonna tell you
damn,
for a fact.
damn. It's great. Thanks, Shanquella. It taking too long for me, Shanquella. Like, but if I was a parent, I would not let foot off their ass at all. I would get justice one way or another. I'm gonna let the police handle it first and stuff. If they ain't doing too much, I'm handling myself. I'm very big on I'm very protective of my kids and stuff like that, y'all. Like, I don't play that. One thing you ain't gonna mess with is my kids. So, and I know how my mom is coming from me too. So, what? I have everybody's heads on a silver platter. Boss, I have everybody's heads on a silver platter by the time they was done with me. Everybody. And then just imagine, even if the people that's not even convicted, this is going to haunt them for the rest of their lives. They're not even going to be able to sleep, unless they're very spiritually involved, which I doubt it. They're not going to be able to sleep at night.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, that's why she said the old boy was having a nervous break. Khalil was having a
Uh-huh.
nervous breakdown when he came over. It looked like he was coming down off some drugs.
This is
And
going
then
to
look,
be,
check this out. You seen the fight video, right?
yeah.
Okay, so remember at first when her parents they said that they told that when they seen the video and Khalil said he wasn't in the video and they said at first they said yeah he wasn't in the video because they didn't see
Mhm.
him right or hear him.
Mhm.
But then later on they said, but now somebody had pointed out at the very end of the video when the person recording turns the phone to the left, you
Mhm.
see Khalil's beard, you see his face, the side of his
Right.
face. Now, go back to that video and
Mhm.
look at the end and look at his eyes.
Mhm.
There was buckshot.
Mhm.
I'm from the streets. I know what that mean, man.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about when you got them big buckshot, bright buckshot
Yeah,
eyes?
I know. I
What
know
you
what you
own,
mean.
man? What are you on, brother?
Right. Pupils dilated.
Yeah, her sister said it looked like he was coming down when he came over there. He said it looked like he was
It's
on
probably on some
something.
perkies or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They said it looked like he was on something. I know what that looked like. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from the streets, man. I know what that
Right.
looked like. I
Listen,
done learned that a
boss.
lot. I
Me
learned how
too.
what that is
I
when I
know
was
people.
16.
I know people who do them. I know people who
Mm,
overdose and died on them. I know
mm.
people who you know what I'm saying, addicted to them. I know somebody who took. Listen, I know, boss. I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you
I know.
understand where I'm coming from when I'm looking at it.
Yes.
This ain't nothing new to me. I'm seeing this stuff out here in real life, man.
Right.
I'm seeing jealousy, hate, all that in real life. I done had people come up to me and try to make me a hater on somebody. I told, hey man, I don't rock like that.
Right.
I done been chilling with somebody, and they was up there plotting on my closest friend. And I was like, hey man, y'all really sitting here talking about my nigga like that? Oh no,
Right.
no, no. Well, I was just saying somebody
Right.
else was saying that. Nah, bro.
That's how you know you got
Nah.
real friends when they speak up for you. That's
Mm.
some real friends. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I told my homeboy that I was over his crew. I said, "You gonna sit up there and let them niggas talk about our partner like that? He more my partner, but you be rocking with him. You be in the car with him. You done went to the clubs for free with him and stuff. And you sit up there and
Yo,
let
what
these
boss?
dudes
One
over here
thing I
get
don't
drunk
do,
and get drunk and
I
messed up."
don't do no fake. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So
mm-hmm,
sometimes, look, listen. Sometimes we go against our intuition too much, and
mm-hmm.
we put ourselves in situations that we shouldn't even be in. Like, Shanquella probably knew she shouldn't even been there. Like, she probably like, man, these fake bitches. Like, you know what I'm saying, from the
Yeah,
crib.
it seemed like she was trying to make the best and be the most
Right. She
friendliest.
know these
She was
bitches
trying
don't
to be
like her.
extra friendly. She was trying to be real cool with everybody.
Right.
She was trying to turn up.
Listen to
She
your
brought she
intuition.
brought the villa.
Everybody.
She tried to show love. She brought the villa. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But they knew it wasn't about. They ain't care
But you
about that.
cannot go against your intuition, man. It's telling you something. That it's telling you something.
And I know for a fact Quayla didn't text somebody to let them see. The only thing that was messing me up when
Like
I was paying
Kanika did.
attention.
Like
Yeah,
Kanika did. When
yeah, like
Kanika was in
Kanika,
there,
yeah,
Kanika
told
was
her
ready to get
sister
the
she
fuck.
ready to go
She was
home.
ready to get up out of
Yeah,
there. As
I'm
soon as
ready to
she
go
got
home.
in there, boss, her intuition was way off.
Hmm.
Kanika knew it.
But you know why she couldn't move right? Because she was
She was
drugged.
drugged. She was drinking. She was drugged. People had her phone. People had her keys. People
Hmm.
had this. People had that. Why they got her keys from the beginning? It makes me think that she was drugged from the get go.
Hmm.
Once they had her keys from the beginning to the end for, how drunk was she that she wasn't even driving to the party?
Well, they said she don't like driving on the E-way. The E-way is like the one that you go like 70 or 80. That's where her mom said she don't. She like
Wow.
because she don't like driving on the E-way.
Oh, okay.
So she said Bree Bree is a driver, so Bree Bree be hitting it. She be all
Uh,
over the place. She'll
and
drive.
I'm like, here, give me my keys. Like, doing some drunk shit. Like, I don't know. Hmm.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when we really looking at this case, everything is in our face. We can
Right.
actually look up. Like I can show you the whole footage of when they was at Cabo. It's only a little bit extra thing that's in there whenever Quayla picked up this look like what they call these koozies. It's like things that you can put over a beer
Uh huh.
and they can float in water or just keep them, cool.
Mm.
And it says "Happy Birthday, Dejanay, 26th birthday." That's the only
Damn.
extra thing. And then they was all talking. I said, "Yeah, we in this big ass." Like that was excited. That's what's weird because they're like, "Yeah, we in this big house and it's going
Mm.
down." You can hear them talking like it's going
I
down. We're
know.
gonna party. We're gonna party like we always do. Something
Mhm.
happened in that
That
process.
that night,
Hmm.
that morning, that somebody woke up, told Dejanay something.
Hmm. Yeah, you already know. Pumped her head up. She said, "Oh no, I'm finna
And they
fight her out.
probably
Yeah,
didn't
I'm,
go
I'm
to
finna
sleep,
go.
boss. They
Yeah, I'm
probably
finna
didn't
go.
go to sleep. They was probably up all night.
Yeah,
Dejanay probably passed out. They couldn't wait for her to wake up. You know.
yeah." Somebody was being messy. Somebody was being real
Mm-hmm.
messy. For her to
They was
wake
being
up in the
messy.
morning. For her to wake up in the morning on it because
Mm-hmm.
why did the fight happen that night?
Right. And she
Why
was
you why
probably
you why
still.
why everybody else is up except for Quayla and you want to fight? Somebody was
And if
being
you're
messy.
drinking that late, boss, and you wake up early that morning, you still got some liquor in you, in your
Hmm.
system. You still got that rage that liquor can bring into you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's,
Yeah.
that's why I don't think that it was meant to kill her. I just think it
No.
was just real intense. Like,
Nah, yeah. I mean, we know it wasn't meant to kill her,
no,
man.
heck no.
And look at this.
I
I
know
look
it's
at
not.
this. I got people that's born and raised in North Carolina. I done talked to a whole bunch of people.
I lived
That,
down
they, they-
there
look at
for
this.
about,
These
I
people
lived in
giving.
North Carolina for about 13, 14 years.
Yeah, look at this. They giving them the Cabo Six too much credit. Talking about like they killers and man, them niggas name ain't ringing no bell
Man,
like there. Man,
listen.
I got people. Look at this. I got people out there in North Carolina saying people don't even know about the case out there. Don't know no Malik. Don't know
But
none of them niggas. Like
a
real
lot
niggas
of
do
people
not know
down
who they
south,
is.
hell no. A
Some
lot of
people
people
knew.
down
Some
south,
people. Some
you know
people
what they
know.
die
Some
from?
people. No.
They
Some
die
people.
from car accidents, boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
They die from car accidents.
Look. One thing I can say is some people do know Quayla and the other Elise because her model because of what they do out there.
Hmm.
But when you asking about everybody else, they don't even know. I'm trying to tell you, there's people
Right.
that's
I
born
know
and
of
raised out
Winter.
there.
I know of Winter. I
Hmm.
never met her personally, but I know her through personal people. Like you know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I heard
That's
I heard
it.
somebody look this. I know somebody that said that Winter dated her brother.
Right. That I told you that my sister dated
Hmm.
her. No, actually, oh, her brother. No, my sister actually dated her baby dad. So that's how we
Okay,
know
yeah.
who she is. Like you know, what I'm, that's how I know who Winter is.
Hmm.
And yeah, you know what I'm saying.
And
So
I also have another
I know who
picture.
her kid
I,
is.
I also
I
have
know
I
her
also
kid.
have I also have another picture from somebody that's close to the family sent me with all of them at her graduation with Quayla. And I talking about the friends. I'm talking about the people that I know at the
Mhm.
graduation with them that sent
Right.
me this. That really know the family.
Yeah. So they definitely
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not getting my information off of opinions.
right.
I'm actually touching people. I done talked to. You see what I'm saying? I'm actually
Right.
talking to people. Y'all see? You see? I talked to her sister. She didn't want
Right.
to, but she
Right.
seen I was real, and she was like, "Yeah, man." She said she getting tired of this stuff too. She said
Right.
people all in her inbox calling saying she had something to do with it. And I just showed the
They
video.
always do.
You
They
see?
did that. They did that to Miss Teresa. They,
Yeah.
you know
You,
what I'm saying? Like
talking about she didn't like her sister. Man, you seen the picture? Did you see
right.
the video I just showed when Quayla just brought that new Superman Benz and pulled up on Quilla?
They like why her mom ain't sad enough and
Yeah.
blah
Did,
blah
did,
blah.
did,
Like
did you see
come on.
that? Did you see that video I posted? I mean, I showed
Yeah.
where she
Yeah.
pulled up in that Benz and pulled. Who house did she go straight to?
Whose house was that?
Quilla. She went to Quilla, her sister.
Right.
She went to, and everybody said she didn't like her sister. Why she pull up on? See, that's who you gonna pull up on is the fam. When you get
Right.
something new, she didn't pull up on Elise and Dejanay. She put up on her sister.
Her
And she said,
sister.
"Congratulations, baby. I love you." See what I'm saying? So how is
People
people
just
trying to
make
make
up
her
stuff.
sister this type of way, man? That
Listen,
shit that really be getting to me. And I told her sister that I said I
people
ain't gonna
handle
even ask
death
you no more questions
different.
because I'm getting upset myself.
People handle death different, and a lot of people need to understand this. A lot of people don't grieve the same. A lot of people don't like. I see death completely different from how people see death. So let people grieve how they grieve. Let people go through how they go through. Like that's just so
It's
disrespectful.
just, yeah, it
It's
is,
so
and
disrespectful.
it's different when
Like
that shit happened to you.
right.
When
Like
it happened to you,
I have a twin boss. I have a little sister. That's all guys sisters. Two sisters. I wish somebody fucking would say something that about me. Cause no matter what you and your sister go through, if they pass away, that's your sister. It
look
don't
at this,
matter
look at
what
this,
beef y'all
look at
had.
this. The last time I talked to Quayla's sister, she was so angry. And you know
Right, I
how
would
I
be
am. I'll be
too.
turned up too, and I had to. I was like, man, I ain't going because I can understand what she's going
Right,
through.
I me too. I
Because
would
because
take
look
it.
at this. Because
Listen,
I'm going. Look at
I'd
this.
rather die
This
for
what.
my
Look at this.
sister.
Look at this.
So
This
listen,
what I'm going through the same thing. You know how many people I've been arguing with just because I said some good. I made a good video saying some good stuff about Quayla. There's so many haters that don't even know her. They are, how you know that? And I heard her clothes was from Amway. I heard people. I'm like, man, shut up, man. I don't want to hear that, man. Like, so I could understand where her sister's going through. She said, man, how many people be inboxing me, telling me all these gruesome stories that they believe happened, and asking me this and that. Like, that's why I stopped even just communicating with her because I know what she's going through. Cause people are doing it
right.
to me. I'm like, man, I'm like, bruh,
People
you act
so
like you act like
disrespectful.
yeah, you act like she was a kingpin or something. I said, what you saying something about kingpin, man? I just showed the new bins that she got. You don't got one, that's why you mad. You know what I'm saying? Be mad then, man.
Just so
Be be
disrespectful,
a
bro.
hater all your life. That's why you ain't getting nothing.
That's why you ain't never gonna get nowhere.
Hey,
You
boo.
know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and
This
people
karma on
they
your
be
money,
jealous.
on your well being and everything. You will never get nothing being a hater.
Never.
Because you putting yourself in a subconscious state that's saying you can't do it yourself. When I see, look at this, all my homeboys do it big just like me. If I see them do it, if my partner pull up in a brand new Mercedes SUV, That's gonna motivate me. I'm gonna say, man, I'm finna
Right.
get one too. We finna be
That's why
matching.
I'm
No, I don't
listen.
want to ride in yours, homeboy. We both finna be smashing the uptown. Let's
You
go.
better than me, boss, because I don't even deal with people. Like I don't even consider people. Like I probably got like one friend, if that. I don't. I can't. I can't. I can't.
Yeah, I
My,
mean, I don't. I
you know
used
what
to
I'm
have
saying?
a whole
People,
bunch of friends.
people,
Look,
people too
I,
fake for me,
look this.
boss.
I used to look this. I used to be that nigga, man, with the expedition with 10 niggas in there. That 10 went to one. Everything else business.
Right.
I used to be, yeah, I used to be there. Everybody rock, everybody rolling with me. Everybody at the crib. Everybody at the. I don't even do that. I said that's why I said when I was speaking about this case, I was speaking from a angle where I know. I'm just finding out
Right.
10 years later, some of my people that I say so much good about was hating on me over a female, lying on me. I'm just
Listen,
finding this out a couple of days ago. A couple of people was flawed.
the hate is real, boss.
Nigga tell me, man, your boy,
The
man, the
hate is
whole time,
real.
the reason why I started talking, because he said this, and I was like, what? I gave him the money to go do what? He said, what?
Listen, that
Yeah, then when I hit him up about it, yeah, no response. Yeah, don't
listen,
ever come
it's
around.
so real, boss. It's family too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like even family. Like you be like, dang, like
Yeah, people gonna hate, man. People gonna hate because misery loves company, man.
people
You,
just
you know,
feel everybody got the same 24 hours in a goddamn day. Make some moves. Like make some moves. You
and
can
it's
have
obviously,
everything.
and
You
look,
can
it's
have
obvious.
everything too.
Yeah, and it's obvious. It's obvious. Shout out Black Flower and Wildlife.
Yeah.
Look, it's obvious she was making moves, right?
She was
We
making
can see
moves.
that. She
She was
doing
making
photos. Look, she had models on her payroll.
Listen, I already you
Look,
know
she's
I
making
already you know
moves.
I do
Hey.
energy boss. So you know I already peaked their energy. Like her
Hmm.
energy is definitely about making, and then she's a Capricorn.
Yeah,
Capricorns
high
are
energy.
bosses. Like
Yeah,
Capricorns
and,
are
and some
bosses.
and some people don't like that. Like, look, check this out. I don't know if you see my
Capricorns put
Instagram.
people on. They put
Yeah,
people
exactly.
on
They put
too.
people on because they want everybody to
They
like
want
them.
everybody to win. They
They
want to
want everybody
build.
to win, and they
They
want
eat.
everybody
They
to
feed
accept them.
people. Like what you
Hmm.
mean? Like and people don't like that. Oh
Hmm.
well. Like
I don't even know. Like, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but like, even on New
no, I gotta
Year's,
follow you, but
on New Year's, I was wilding out, and I noticed, when I went to the club, I was going crazy. I had my people with me, but it was a couple of people sitting in the background just looking. I ain't care. Be mad because I'm having a good time. But you can't come over here and I tell them, hey, come on, you want a drink, nigga? While you looking? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll take a shot. Yeah, come on, get some of this bottle. Stop hating. You see what I'm saying? Don't sit up there and look at a person having a good time. Sure, I'll pull you up a shot.
right.
I don't want to look at some other people looking all sour while I'm having a good time, man. Y'all can come on
Right.
over here
Look,
too. What's wrong with y'all?
the hate so real, boss. Like even people that I know that don't fuck with me, I still speak what up, da 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 da.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I'm gonna say what's up, but I'm gonna keep it
you will
moving.
rock with me.
Hey, but you know what, Isis? I done slowed that down too. A lot of people ain't getting no phone calls from me no
Oh,
more. That's
nobody gets
a fact.
phone calls
You ain't
at
getting no call,
all.
wellness check, nigga. Have whatever's going on with you is good.
2023 about to be
I
real
wish you,
different.
I wish everybody the best, but I'm not finna let nobody drain my
Listen, I
energy
love
no more.
everybody. And you can be my dang mom. My mom's starting to understand me. Like when I start pulling my energy back, it's for a reason. Like, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I love you. I
Hmm.
love you to the moon and back, but it's just something I gotta do. So and it's not hard for me. Like I learned
Yeah,
how
it's
to
not hard to
master
cut.
that.
It's not hard.
You
I
know what
don't
I'm
feel no
saying?
type of way about cutting nobody off.
Me neither.
I
Cause once
feel,
I do
man,
cut you off,
my
once
piece
I
is
do cut you off, you gonna feel
because
it. You gonna be
because
mad because like I really like I don't care for too much people. Like you
hmm
know what I'm saying. So when I do, I do. Like
see,
it's genuine.
the Isis, I'm the type of person where I sit there, I listen, like a whole bunch of people call me, and I listen to what they going through, and I give them advice and stuff. But if I'm going through something, I can't call nobody. They don't really want to listen to it because they have an image of me of everything's going good, but I have my own stuff too.
Right.
A lot of people think I don't got my own stuff. Like you mess with me the wrong way, you don't know where I'm coming from. Like you don't know what level I'm on.
Right.
because I'm smiling and showing stuff on Instagram, good times does not mean that I'm not on that stuff. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? Like don't play with me like that. You feel
right.
me? That does not mean that
That's why I
God,
conserve my
this ain't
energy.
the Cosby
Bro.
show, man. This ain't the
Look. That's why I conserve my energy and I feed it all to myself. You know, I put all that
because
shit to
yeah,
myself.
because you don't want to crash out because see, I've been in a situation where I'm finna crash out over
Yo,
some stuff that ain't real, and I'm gonna be locked up, and the next day y'all gonna be having Thanksgiving and eating collard greens and shit.
right,
And I crashed out because y'all just it wasn't even real like how y'all presented it to me. Y'all
right,
made it. Y'all calling me 4 o'clock in the morning like it's something. Pull up for real. It ain't nothing to pull up to really, but y'all just arguing and drunk or on some other stuff. And
right,
then I pull up on some stuff and get in some trouble. And then y'all, yeah, I don't know why he came over here tripping like that. I just told him, what I'm saying? Like what?
right. Listen, don't call me, especially
Mhm.
because I'm the one that's riding. So don't call me if you ain't doing nothing like about it.
Yeah,
Look,
they gonna call the person they know that's gonna come.
right.
And
Cause
then
I'm
be
the
like,
one
they be
that's
like, oh
riding.
man,
Like,
why you come? What do you
and I
mean?
done pull that down to a select few. If you ain't my sisters, do not call me.
Yeah, like for real, like people be done to use that part of me up enough too. Like, man,
Right.
I ain't coming, man.
Like
Like
you gotta learn. We
it,
gotta
it
learn
better
the
be it
hard
better
way,
be
bro.
serious. It better be real serious when I pull up, man.
Right.
Don't have me pull up to no BS and get myself in
Learning.
trouble.
I'm learning and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because now I know how to conserve I know how to feed myself now. Because not too long ago, I was in a deep, dark space, like myself. Because I'm like, damn, like, da da da. But I had to get myself up out of that energy. And it's like from New Year's 23
Yeah,
on out, like, I just feel different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm going to make this year, like, the best year. Like, that I
yeah.
can,
Look, look.
that I'm aware of. Like,
I had somebody tell me like another streamer they stream on a different platform. It's different type of streaming. They came over and showed me love. They started watching me. They said, man, they said, boss, man, I love what you're doing. They said, man, it take a different type of person to do what you're doing because I couldn't do it because my mentality be all messed up. Like the type of cases and stuff and the people you talking to, like it take a different type of person to handle that. They're like they say I could never do these cases because they live in a bubble. They don't want to hear nothing about no negative stuff. You know what I'm saying?
right
They
now,
don't know nothing about no missing
we
person
gotta
and
get to the
no
real.
Shan. They don't know nothing. They don't want to hear about no Shanquella,
Nah,
none of no Kid
we gotta
Kanika.
get to what really happened, what
Yeah.
we really deal with. We gotta get to the nitty gritty of things.
hmm
You know what I'm
they
saying?
living in a bubble where ain't nothing happening
Because if
in
we
real
don't
life.
speak on it, if there was no cameras, if black people wasn't black people, nobody would know about this stuff. There's none of this stuff would be aware. Like nobody would
Yeah,
know
it
that
would.
our black girls is getting killed. They don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
Like, you
it
know what I'm
don't
saying?
mean nothing, and that's what somebody said. They said, "Man, that's what I appreciate you doing because in real life, when we do look at it, it don't mean nothing. Because the funny thing about it is, and I support everybody that's supporting the cause, especially with Shanquella. But one thing a lot of people don't realize, it's a lot of Shanquella cases that just ain't made the news. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And
right,
everybody acting like they so supportive of Shanquella, but then they mixing it up and saying stuff. But it's so many. Like you see me cover cases that ain't popular.
right,
You know what I'm saying? This is just popular,
right.
trending. It's just trending.
I was just watching something about this girl went missing in Honolulu. Like, so it's like I just wish like the world could be a better place, boss. Like, why? Why?
Mm.
Why?
I don't know, man. But you know one thing with me doing this and talking to thousands and thousands of people in comments, I
Mhm.
see what mentality a lot of people are on, and it's just different type of people. With some people that really be out here and understand it, some people that sit back and just watch stuff and think stuff supposed to work the way, you know. And it's a lot of people that just be on the internet saying whatever they want to say and not really like that in real life and never seen that to happen.
Never put
Never
in the
lost, you know what I'm
work.
saying?
Never seen
Never
nothing.
been, never been in depression. Never had to watch their back. Never had beef. Never had to come outside with had to drive with a strap, and they want to tell you everything that you saying is wrong or false, and they never lived like that. They don't understand it.
Right.
Cause look, to tell you the truth, if you go down Shanquella Pay, she was talking about she thinks she need to start keeping a strap.
Listen.
She said that. Look,
Listen.
she said it.
Listen.
Said, I might have to start keeping a
The hate
blicky
be
the way
real.
people is acting right now, man. She
Right.
said, I don't know who to trust. I don't know. She said, right, man. I was just showing a bit, man. She said that out of her own mouth, and that's her. You know what I'm saying? I can never go against what the person that I'm talking about, what they saying and how they feel. I'ma listen.
Right.
She put that out there.
This world we're in is just so much changes, and it's a new world out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ever since that corona hit, just to be honest, like, things been, even before, but things just been going
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot of scamming. It's a lot of people
it's
trying to
things
get
are
up.
haywire,
Yeah,
boss.
yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, like
A
this. What
lot
I'm
of
saying.
droughts,
Look this.
prices going
I'm
up.
telling you, man. I'll tell you. You know, I got me a new. I know you see my little husky or whatever I got, right?
I think so. I think I seen it on one of your pictures on community. If you posted it on there, I'm
I
always
don't know
on
if
your
I
stuff,
posted on the
boss.
community, but yeah. So I went out, got me some food, got her a couple stuff, and it's like people mugging. Like you know, I have a normal good energy, and people looking funny, so I started looking funny back. Now y'all ain't looking at me. Yeah, I know you don't want to look at me. You don't want to see me ain't mad. Y'all putting that energy on me, nigga. Now I'm outside. You know, now I'm outside like that. You feel me? But that ain't how I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like people really like real like just looking crazy. Shutting the door on you before you go in and looking at you now. So now I'm looking at them.
Right.
I'm looking upside everybody else's head, nigga. Like, who the fuck is you? You ain't nobody
I don't
out here in these
trust
streets
people.
where I'm at, man.
I don't trust nobody. Even in my place of employment, boss. Like, I don't trust. Like, I work at a group home with like young teen mothers and stuff, right? So yesterday I experienced a girl running away. She peeled. She told me she was leaving. She ran away. So me, I'm like, I'm not going to chase you. Like, I don't know who's in this car. I'm not trying to be the first
Mm-mm.
person to get shot because I'm trying to like. I said I'm gonna let you just go, and I have to just do like
Yeah, do it later. Yeah, I seen that. I seen another social worker say they do that
right.
because you
So
can get yourself in the mix of some
no,
stuff
I
thinking you
don't
trying to
trust.
save
The
somebody and stuff.
times are crazy these days, boss. I am not going to be on the news for nobody trying to catch nobody.
Mm-mm.
I'm not. Like, so,
Now you see her though.
oh, it is so nice.
I call her
Oh my
this is new
god.
gang. She part of the gang
That's a
now.
wolf dog. So, is she going to get bigger than that?
Oh, she gonna be big. She gonna be
Oh
big
my
dog.
god, but it's so
She
cute.
gonna
So,
be
they're
big
cute when
dog.
that little. When they get
Hmm.
big, I don't like them. I'm scared of
Yeah,
dogs,
she gonna be
boss.
big. She gonna be big dog.
I got attacked by a dog one time, and
You you say you got attacked. That's
one
messed up.
time, boss, and after that, my life ain't been the same.
It ain't funny, but I understand. I get where you coming from.
Yeah,
That's why you got to get them when they babies though, so they learn, they know.
right. It was my
Like
cousin's
she
dog.
already know. Like I don't even use a leash with her. She will not let me go. Like
Mhm.
even if she get distracted, I'll be like, I'm leaving. I'll walk away. She gonna take off running
Uh
towards me.
huh.
I don't even use a leash with her when I go outside and take her to stores and nothing.
Yeah, you gotta train them. You gotta train them.
Hmm.
Fortunately, this was my cousin's dog, so I ain't shit. That dog didn't know me for damn near a can of paint, but
Yeah,
tore
you
me
gotta
up.
get them active. You gotta take them out, get them active, let them see people and stuff. That's why I've been doing with her early. Like I take her
She's
to stores and
cute,
stuff with
boss. She is. I like. She's cute. I like that.
her.
That dog is cute. I would love to play with that dog now, but when it gets
Yeah.
bigger, them wolf dogs.
Well,
Nope.
you know, our dogs got come from wolves anyway.
Hell no, I ain't know that.
Yeah, they do. They all come from wolves, but we bred them. This is the
Hey,
Alaskan dogs. You
right.
know, they good worker dogs. Like the dog I got. They used to use them dogs for World War II to carry ammo and sniff out bombs and
Well,
find bodies and
there's
stuff.
the dogs that are attached to slaves, right? They in Alaska, right? And they carry people around.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the sled dogs. That's and
Uh-huh.
the one I got is the one that's the hard. They harder. Like they work. Like they push the sleds for hours. They more workers. They can be groomed to be anything, but for the most part they'll be groomed to be like worker dogs. Like they was using them
Right.
in World War II to carry tons of ammo on their back because they get big. And they call the dog. The dog will bring over. The dog will sniff out bombs and find
Right.
bodies, all that type of stuff. But they good dogs. But you do have to get them when they're young to teach them. That's how they
Right.
gonna learn.
Somebody else told me that too. That you gotta train them. Like if you
Yeah,
train good, like
like she already using her little pee pad and everything.
right. I just
I'm
think
like,
that
you ain't finna be
I
pissing
had
all
a
over my
dog,
crib.
but I had to give her up because it was just too much to handle.
Hmm.
Um, especially potty training. But then I just recently had a cat too. Well, I let her go because she ran away for like 10 days. But she was easy because cats just go in a litter. Like,
I do not mess with cats. I do not mess with
listen,
cats.
I don't like animals, period. So I'm surprised I
Man,
had her.
man.
Well,
One time I opened up my door and this cat came in there, came right in my man. I tried to kill that damn thing.
no. So she left one
I
day
cannot mess with
right
cats.
before Christmas. She left. Okay, 1 or 2 days I probably would let her. She left for 10 days. Man, I let her. Me and she ain't been back. She been trying to get in since, and now I don't see her too much often. But she can't come back in my house.
Yeah, you
Uh,
can't. You know why you can't let her come back?
she could be pregnant.
Yeah, no, she could be feral.
Right?
When they
No,
out there too long, they'll be feral, and they
no.
have
She had
that
that one
shit.
time, boss, and I had to take care of her. She was so sick. I had to give her all these shots.
Yeah, yeah. That's I'm telling you, that's what they. Cause I had a lady I was dating, man, and she had a cat,
Uh-huh.
and they stayed in the back. Look, this was so crazy. She stayed in the back, and there's some woods back there with a gate, and she would not. She started letting the cat just run around a lot, and she would just let the cat come in sometimes or feed it. And one time we was coming out, and it was a big old black I can't think of the name of the snake. It's black with a yellow strip on the bottom. I'm talking about huge, sitting at the thing.
Mm.
We had to call the animal people. They came. They was scared as hell of this snake, man.
Right.
Like the dude,
Hell,
look, they had a sled. It's like a long thing that
I
could
don't
grab
like
your
that.
neck with a sledgehammer at the end. He hit it, and it jumped. He took off running.
Nah, see,
Look,
but
look.
I don't know. This lifetime,
Oh
some of
shit.
it and bugs and pets and animals, I do not get jiggy with. I do not
Yeah.
play around with them. I don't know
But
why.
but look, long story short, the reason why the snake came out because they followed the blood trail. The cat was killing, because it was out, so it wasn't eating the milk and all. It was killing birds and stuff, and it was bringing it home to her like a present, and it was stuffing it under the corners of the outside of her house, under the,
Yeah,
and the snake was smelling that blood, trying to follow that trail. So they came. So animal people after they killed the snake, they came back 3 days later and took the cat. Said it's a feral. It's feral cat. You feeding a feral cat, it's not it's gonna eat birds and stuff. Like it got that shit in it. The cat gonna turn on you real soon.
yeah, 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 yeah. Like this is too much, bro.
Yeah, she was mad too. They was like, no, they put a note on her door said you got a feral cat. You can't have that. And
Yeah.
she kept it outside more than anything.
I no, she's my cat. She'll be turning 2 this year in March, and I mean, I don't know where she. I keep seeing her a little bit, but she's somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta let her go because
Yeah,
she probably bring and then you better look like when you go outside,
free.
when you go outside, look under. Okay, like wherever the under your house or whatever, the little crack around it. You know what I'm
Uh huh.
saying?
See,
Look
no,
under there and see if there's any bones and stuff because they bring it back.
yeah,
I don't know why cats do that. They bring it like it's a gift. Like I was over there and the cat brought a fucking bird, a
right.
dead
I
bird in the mouth. I was like, what the hell
have
is this?
and underneath
Yeah,
because
underneath.
it has a basement. No, I don't have it like an outside. But what she do is she do stay in the corner of my house sometimes back here, because my daughter put a little blanket down there. But that's
Mhm.
it. She don't got no way to.
No,
But
I'm talking about on the outside.
yeah, that's what I mean. When
Like on the outside, like of the houses, it's not like you can get under, but it's still gonna be a crack because of the way it's designed.
Uh-huh.
You get what I'm saying? Like at the outside of your house or apartment, when you
Mhm.
first walk out the door, you turn to the left. Look at the bottom down there.
Uh-huh.
At the bottom of the foundation, it's a crack
Mhm.
where you can stuff like things like if you drop some quarters or something, it's gonna go up under there.
Wow.
It's not a hole. They be putting stuff in there. Like the animal people explained it to us. They're like, you didn't see that they showed us, and it was uh like six dead birds stuffed up under the crack of the apartment on the outside, right by her door,
Um.
and that's what the snake was coming for.
Wow.
The
Uh-uh.
blood that it had is smelling it. I was like, oh my god, it was a big. I'm talking, it was a big snake.
I would
I
have a
was like, what in the world did this come from?
right. No way.
Yeah,
There's no
that's the thing about them cats. You either got to make them house cats or leave them alone.
try
You
my
can't
best,
you can't you can't play both with them.
but she wanted to be free, I guess, and she disappeared. One day I took the trash out. I came back.
Hmm.
She was going. Usually she would just run in the yard and just play, like, and then run back in the house. Man, that girl was going. I was like, and it was one of the coldest nights. I said, well, she could survive out there. She didn't come back for 10
Yeah,
days.
get into all kind of shit. Start beef with shit with animals, shit that's
I
gonna come back and follow back. You know what I'm saying? She gonna bring that shit right back to your crib too.
right, pregnant. No, she was bringing all these cats in my yard when she tried to come back.
Yeah, yeah, that's the making of it. That's when they look. I'll tell you, look
Uh,
it up. It's gonna tell you. It's gonna explain it to you. See,
mm-hmm.
I done never mess with cats. That's why I was telling her, like, man, I don't like no cats,
Me
man.
neither. I don't know what made me get one. I guess for my kids, but I never. I don't know. I don't know. I tried it. I'm proud of myself.
I
Only because
I could deal with dogs because they trainable. You know what I'm saying? You can train them.
dogs get on my nerves, boss. I'm sorry. It do.
Like I'm telling you, like I barely only had her 4 days, and she already know what to do. She know the house.
Right.
She know where to use the bathroom at. She know
It's
how
like
to tell me if she need to go outside.
like more kids, basically.
Yeah, she always trying to sleep in my bed by the fan and shit all the time. Like that's all she want to do is sit in front of the fucking fan. I'm like, man, yeah,
My
like a real baby.
my biggest pet peeve is when people are like, when I'm outside walking and there's a pile of shit, dog shit somewhere. Like that's my biggest pet peeve. Like, yo, really? Like,
Hmm.
damn. Like, biggest pet peeve.
Yeah,
And then
but she a good dog. She been sitting right here beside me the whole time. You hear her barking or
mm,
messing with nothing.
no. Mm-mm.
She said she's sitting right here beside me, right here playing with her
Oh,
little toy.
bark and they don't grow. If you grow bigger than no, I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Unless you
now she gonna get big though. She gonna get big. That's one thing. I was like, dang, I didn't know I got that type that's gonna get big, but I just like
maybe
when I seen it, I
about
was like, I gotta get it.
when I turn about 50, I'll get a nice little dog or something, or a little cat, maybe, or a fish boss. That's it. I don't know. And I think my kids are enough.
Argentina does. Yeah, but dogs are good compared. They're good protectors and stuff too.
I
You know,
know. When I
They let you know when some shit.
when
You
I
know what
went
I'm saying?
to a pit bull named Boss, right? Boss, ill.
Hmm.
He was, and he grew so big. So when we moved to North Carolina,
Hmm.
we had to give him up. So the owners that he went with, they got robbed. Their house got broken into, and my dog attacked the robbers. And even though the robbers shot my dog,
Hmm.
they ran away. So he was in the newspaper for being a hero because they wasn't
Hmm.
robbed the place. They was, my dog attacked them. Yeah, so they're
Yeah, dogs. Yeah, they're gonna get on you.
right.
They like if all somebody gotta do is be walking around your outside of your crib, the dog gonna start barking.
Yeah,